Good morning, everyone. I'm Dexter Gravel, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV. I'm continuing my journey through Stormblood's class quests by continuing with the casters, because I thought we were doing magic last time with the healers. Why not continue that with the actual damaging caster classes? So I'm here over at the not the Mikado Theater, the keep forgetting what this is called. Kalu Falls, to go talk with Dimitra about the next quest, but I saw that there was a wandering Moogle here with another thing here. I don't know what this is for. I'd like to see what this is first, just in case.
Well now, that we should meet again, and just as I was given another vial of Fantasia from my minstrel friend.
Wait, Fantasia?
It's clearly Fate's design that you should have it, so do take it with you, Kupo.
Wait, you're just giving me another Fantasia? What? Oh, I do. Interesting. Actually, hold on just a moment. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back. I decided that I was gonna try and do this recording while my cat was still in here, so she just all of a sudden showed up and wanted a lot of attention, so I just thought I'd give that to her. And she's gonna be here for a little while longer. I'm not sure if she's gonna want to leave my room anytime soon, so she's just gonna be here for now. So if I get disturbed for any reason, it's because of her. So yeah, I wasn't expecting them to have just a vial of Fantasia here randomly. That's odd. It wasn't even any fanfare about it either. It was just there. Weird. Well, now that I have another thing of Fantasia, which I think makes the third one they just gave out to you randomly. I think there were two others that came out within the past year or so that were from a quest. Oh, hi, honey. Hold on. She wants more attention again. Just a moment. Okay, yeah, she just really wanted attention again. Hopefully, this is the last thing. Oh. I was going to say it got really dark all of a sudden. It's just because it became nighttime. Or daytime, so they didn't need the lights on. Ooh, okay. Now, to what I was actually intending to do. Hello, Amitra. A book with bite. What if we're going to be finding something that's going to want to fight back? Dimitra has the most fascinating news for you. What could that be? Dexter, I've had the most fascinating news. Not the fact that you've heard it, but you've had it. Oh, yep, here's Maple again. Hi. Maple has had the unfortunate want lately to just sit in front of my computer. I'm not entirely sure why. Also, she's trying to look at a bowl here. Stop that. No, not going to do that, honey. Are you going to sit down now, or are you just going to be standing in front of my screen like this? Oh, here we are again. Hi. You going to find a place to sit? Nope, not yet. You're still walking around. Well, she's just here now. It's not exactly something I could just make her go away, but I don't want to do that to her. She's just going to be sitting here staring outside my door for a while. So until she leaves of her own accord, she's just going to be here. I'm going to have to leave the door open. So let's get back into it. Dexter, I've had the most fascinating news. 'Twould seem that the ruins of ancient Alag have yielded to us a tome containing unknown secrets of summoner's art. Yes, unsecret arts. Unsecret arts? No, arts of the ancient Friday. Why was I thinking of the word "un" for some reason? I don't know. The tome in question is currently being kept under Rambro's watchful gaze at our dig site in Mordona. I'll be heading there shortly myself, but I would not begrudge you an earlier peek. Ooh, heck yeah! We're gonna go see if we can talk to Rambros. Oh, we're gonna go talk to Rambros. What am I thinking? Off to Mordona! Maybe I'll meet you there, Amitra? I hope so. Okay, then from here we head southeast. Whee! Was that you making that noise, honey? Sorry, I thought I heard Maple here make a little meow, but I couldn't tell. Here we are back at the dig site. I haven't been here in ages. My God. Hey, Rembros! How you doing? What'd you find? I thought you might be along. Here, Dexter. A prize such as this should be in your keeping. Why mine specifically? Why not Amitra? Sure, I'll take it. We've uncovered it not terribly far from where we excavated the Evoker's attire. I've judged the tome to be some manner of manual for summoning magic, but alas, I was unable to decipher the writings. 'Tis fortunate, then, that such a task falls directly within Mitra's field of expertise. Speaking of which, would you mind taking the book to her yourself? She sent word that she had been held up at some dreary business in Revenant's Toll. Pray do be careful. Oh, business at Revenant's Toll. Huh. Wonder what happened. Let's go find out, Defeaty. Taken up by some business. I hope the business doesn't involve people trying to get access to the tome when... Oh, wrong way. Access to that tome before we do. Then again, would they even... how would they even know it's here if they were trying to go after it? I don't know. Mitra, where are you? Mitra? Oh, there you are. So, you had some business here? What was up? My apologies. A trifling but unavoidable matter prevented me from making directly for the dig site. Now, shall we take a closer look at this Alagan tome? Yeah, sure. Heck yeah. An ancient tome of Alagan origin, recently unearthed near St. Koinak's find. Oh, there goes Maple. Hold on. We just let her out real quick. Ah. Okay. There we go. Ugh. Now I can record in peace. Oh my, it is rather more shabby than I would have come to expect from the great works of Alag, but let's not be discouraged. The content is what truly matters. A fine observation. Whoa! What was that? What the the book can talk? What? Principia, at your service. I'm a humbly familiar with the doctrine of summoning. What? It's a familiar? Have we awoken a sentient tome from some ancient library? Dexter, we must keep it contained. We have to fight it? Have I somehow given offense? Strange, for I am not equipped with offensive capabilities. Imparting the art of summoning is my function, and the instructional manual is my form. A manual, you say? That was abrupt music ending. Correct. When opened in the presence of summoners, I am bound to awaken and share with them the secrets of summoning. The young master there is in possession of an active soul crystal, yes? You knew. 'Twas the soul crystal that awoke you? Correct. Only one who carries a soul crystal and has bathed in the ether of an icon may wield the powers of a summoner. I sensed one worthy of instruction, and was thus compelled to introduce myself. Icon? That's the Alagan word for primal. Excuse my need to clarify the obvious, but you're a construct created to teach summoning magics to any potential student you encounter? Why would the ancients have deemed such a thing necessary? Also, icon, that's what the Garleans used to refer to primal, so does that mean the Garleans and the Alag are not that different? Ooh. Or maybe they just decided to adopt the term? Summoning came into being for the purpose of eliminating beings, specifically those beings known as icons, primals. Once these entities have all been vanquished, however, new Egi cannot be harnessed. Old summoners perish, and so too does their art. It was upon glimpsing this bleak future that a certain master summoner set about crafting yours truly. Inscribed with arts of tremendous power, I exist to teach others how to safeguard their existence. Ooh, protection against destruction. Fascinating. Your creation speaks to the heart of the discipline's rarity. Summoning harnesses the power of primals for the sole purpose of destroying them, and new summoners arise only in an age when primals are rife. With the absence of living mentors, a true succession of the art is never achieved. Principia, are you then to instruct Dexter in the lost secrets of Alag? I am eager to oblige, but there are certain obligations. Ere the seal upon my higher knowledge can be unlocked, the student must first overcome the 3 challenges I am ensorcelled to present. Aw, man, challenges. Well, considering how it refers to primals as icons, I'm inclined to believe that we have an authentic Alagan relic in our hands. What say you, Dexter? Will you undertake these challenges? I'm gonna have a moment to think about it. The first challenge is a test of power. This trial is designed to evaluate the raw magnitude of your arcane talent by pitting you against a predetermined opponent of carefully measured fortitude. also known as I manifest a monster and you fight it. That simple, huh? Mayhap not terribly wise to attempt that in the middle of town. Why don't we find ourselves a less populated area out near the singing shards? Good idea. That place, to my knowledge, is saturated with ether. That'd be a great place for us to train. So, over by the... Oh. Not the exact same place that I thought, but pretty close still. Nice. Taking instructions from a book. I was not expecting we'd do that. Still, that's a fun concept, honestly. I love that. Okay, so where is... I should be right here, right? Ah, there we go. Oh. Oh, for some reason I thought it was going to be an instance. It's just you summon something for me to fight regularly. I get it. Are you prepared for this test of power? Twould seem Principia is but waiting on your word. I am almost ready. I need to summon Carbuncle first. Nearly forgot that. Also, it's been a while since I've actually done the summoner, so forgive me if I don't use all the abilities at my disposal now. Just a forewarning. Shall we begin the test of power, Master? Oh, you're calling me Master now? Master? You treat your pupil as a superior, Principia? Such was the way in which I was written. And my full name belongs to... if my full name begins to tire your tongue, you're welcome to call me Prin or Pia. I'm probably not going to do that. Okay. I rather like Prin. I mean, let us proceed with the challenge. Oh, more interested in the book than the challenge. So, hello! What the hell? Demon of the Tome. Okay. Let's, trying to remember how to do this. Dreadworm Trance. Sure. Get that going. Astral Impulse. Yeah! Also, woohoo! Whoa, look out! Don't get hit by that, please. Thank you. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage already. Let me hold on. Let me summon Ifrit. Oh, I had poison. That's why. Whoa, no. No, thank you. Ruby Grin. And one more should do it. Bang. There we go. Sweet. Okay, all done. Did I do good? A fine showing, Master. Even the greatest of Halagan summoners would be forced to recognize the extent of your extant power. Nice use of both of those words. A crushing victory, Dexter. Who could argue the potential of modern summoning after that display? You have bested the first challenge, Master. There are few summoners in Alag's long history who boasted this degree of native might. Furthermore, that you have achieved such potency through naught but the study of ancient wisdom is simply astonishing. With a little polish to your technique, guiding you to loftier heights of power should be astonishingly simple. I thought Dexter's technique more than sufficiently polished, but you say there's room for improvement? I see we shall have to adjust our Yalmstick for perfection if we are to rival the practitioners of the past. Indeed. If you would know more of the past practices, then you need only ask. Sweet. Actually, I do have a question for you. If you would indulge me, Dexter. Sure, yeah. What's up? Prin, in which age were you created? You appear to lack the technological advancements that are predominant in constructs in the later days of Alag's civilization. Another excellent observation. I was penned by Master Sari, a preeminent summoner of his time. He was, in fact, likely the last master summoner of the Alagan Empire's reign. Ooh. Were I to date myself by your culture's notion of history, my creation would have taken place at a point just before the Empire's collapse. In other words, solidly within the richest era of etherochemical discovery. One might reasonably wonder why this wonderful science was excluded from my invention, and I assure you there is a reason. In the beginning, the Alagans rose to superiority through their mastery of magecraft. It is told that the very first wielders of summoning magic made do with grimoires fashioned with leather and ink and parchment. There came a tipping point, however, when the mundane sciences began to progress with ever-growing rapidity. These advances were married with the arcane, and the ethereal chemical technology was born. Even as the harnessing of lightning energies gave rise to new recording mediums, techniques were enveloped that allowed complex arcane geometries to be instantly plotted. Traditional grimoires were replaced by devastatingly efficient and elegant weapons. Replaced by them. Yeah. The convenience of these tools, however, did not lend themselves well to the instruction of initiates. Beyond such considerations, the new mediums could not be perused with dedicated machinery, and their manufacture was no simple matter. And so the summoner who breathed life into you decided that tomestones and the like were not the ideal method of passing on this accumulated wisdom? Correct! He chose from me the primitive form of a book, and inscribed within my pages a bounty of potent incantations that required no machine to be cast. Thank you, Prin. I thought only to satisfy my academic curiosity, but I found myself swept up in your description of the past. You truly are the creation of an incredible age. And thank you for your patience, Dexter. Shall we return to Gridania? Head all the way back there? Sure. Alrighty, teleport back over to Gridania. I can do just that from here. Woo! Alright, and then from here, the closest one would be the Megiddo Amphitheater, correct? Nope, not the... I went one too short. Got back into it. Yeah, Megiddo's Amphitheater, not botanist skill. Whoopsie. Hey, I made it. Oh, Principe is here too. Welcome home, Master. Or should that be welcome back? I'm told this is the base of your research efforts with Lady Amitra, and I'm sure of the correct, but I'm unsure of the correct salutation. You could have done both, honestly. Also, Lady Amitra and I'm the Master. Interesting. Oh, I didn't even realize Dancing Wolf is here. I thought that was another player character entirely. Whoops. Well done, Dexter. We're one step closer to revealing a new secret of ancient Allag. Prin will issue the next challenge after you've had the chance to review your studies and hone your abilities to a new level of perfection. I've decided to keep the familiar here at my side for the moment. Even with as many wonders as Eorzeal holds, folk tend to panic at the sight of a fanged tome that jumps around of its own accord. I mean, I've seen minions do weirder things. Oh, and pay no mind to Captain Wolf here. He obviously wishes to secure my services for some task or another, but we have more important matters to attend to. I can see that. The next summoner quest will be available from Amitra upon reaching level 63, which I currently clearly am. The requirements for undertaking subsequent quests will be reviewed in your journal, so I don't need to. So now that I know you're here, what's up? Dexter, you've been well, I trust. I'm trying to bend Amitra's ear, but she seems a little distracted. Not that I can blame her. Have you seen this hopping book? I'm fairly sure I caught a flash of teeth in between those pages. Yeah, I can certainly see them right now. Oh, saying the same thing as before. Okay, cool. Alright, Amitra, what's next? Performing for Prin. Amitra asks that you lend an ear to Principia. Greetings, Dexter. 'Twould seem that Prin would speak with us about the second challenge. Challenge dos. What's up? Congratulations, Master. You are sufficiently prepared to undertake the next test. Excuse me, Prin, but how can you tell? By analyzing the patterns of Master's ethereal emanations, I can gauge the strength and precision of his recently cast incantations. Of course, Master must accept the challenge itself before I can provide an evaluation to the proper degree of accuracy. This will be a test of skill. To administer the trial under the prescribed conditions, however, I must request the assistance of several more summoners to play the role of antagonists. That's gonna be an issue. Several more summoners? In this day and age, that would be no easy feat to arrange. Come now, Amitra, the solution is right under your nose. Dexter, your deeds have caught the attention of the highest echelons of the Flames. After learning what you're capable of, we've begun an initiative to take our own summoners into battle against the primals. And how well has that been going? A number of soldiers under my command have already begun intensive training. Hand-picked veteran survivors of our expedition against Ifrit, and they've been issued with soul crystals we claimed from the Asians. Really? Huh, from the Asians themselves? Aye, and Captain Wolf has been howling in my ear for days begging to enlist your aid as some kind of drill instructor for the ethereal gifted. Want me to instruct? But now you're in need of, summoners for this trial of yours, yes? I'm prepared to offer my regiment's full cooperation. All I ask in return is a few morsels of advice for the acolytes. It seems to be a fair trade, and my enchantments do not restrict me from instructing neophyte summoners in the fundamentals of the art. Okay, so we'd be instructing them at the same time? Cool. Very well. I suppose such an arrangement could prove convenient for us all. Heck yeah! I knew you'd come around. Meet me at Camp Blue Fog and I'll assemble the troops for inspection. Let's see, Camp Blue Fog. This is in North Thanalan. But first, more talk. We should meet Captain Wolf at the camp, and we'll find a nice open space somewhere in the northern Thanalan to conduct the second challenge. Yes! I did warn him, however, that you're far too busy to train his soldiers on any kind of permanent basis. That's true, and unfortunate, kind of. As mentioned, the second challenge will be a test of skill. I shall be evaluating your technique for flawless execution and executed flaws. Oh dear. This is going to be interesting. Alright, so we're heading off to Blue Fog. Actually had it there exactly. Cool.
Okay, Captain, where you be?
Behind me. Oh, and you got a couple of people here already. Hello. I am told we are to be your opponents for this exercise. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Likewise.
Aye. We haven't started yet, have we? Not yet. We'll soon, though. Summoner Denise, at your service, sir. Alright, so we have 3 summoners for this. Is that going to be enough, Principia? Everything is in readiness for the second challenge, Master. Alright, so that we have exactly what we need then. Maybe if not more, I don't know. These are the 3 neophyte summoners who will be assisting with the trial. I've heard Alagan training can be rather remorseless. Do your best, but pray try not to injure them during the fray. I mean, I guess it's up to my eggies to figure that out, right? Looks like we're all here. Let's get on with the briefing, shall we? As you command. The second challenge will evaluate the elegance of your technique as opposed to the magnitude of your miasma. First, I shall infuse the Eggy of your opponents with secondary enchantments, and then you are to engage the entities in combat. Okay, I'm fighting the Eggies themselves. Prin explained to me that the enchantments store the ether expended during the battle and allow for an in-depth analysis of your flare for death flares, as it were. In any case, I expect you'll pass with flying colors. My death flares, huh? Right. I suppose you should know who you're up against. Designation and rank. Summoner Crispin, Private First Class. We're grateful for aught you can teach us, sir.
Summoner Denise, Sergeant. I'm new to spellcasting, but I've seen my share of combat, sir. Crispin and I are to fight as a pair.
Ooh. Summoner Jaja Samu, Lieutenant. You've more than a few admirers in the barracks, Dexter, sir, but that don't mean we won't go easy on you. I hope not. Enough chatter. Quick march to the training ground. Give the word to Crispin and Denise when you're ready to battle their Eggy. After that, you'll be facing off against the Lieutenant's beast. You won't be attacking my troops directly, so give it all you've got. All right. No need to injure them then. No risk of injury at all. Right? I hope so. All right, speak with Crispin and defeat the Eggy. Right, so Crispin is... Stupid door. Crispin should be over here, because I know that Alice is still over there for the Bahamut stuff. I'll get to you eventually, even though I technically should be able to see you from here. Okay, so how... Okay, so we're actually right Oh, we're not. Oh, it's not that we're going towards. It's further north? Wait, is it further north? Nope. No, the one for Alice is for the one that's further north. I actually bypassed where I needed to go. There you are. Sorry about that. I almost skipped you entirely. Alright, you guys ready? I'll just be watching for now. You know, seeing how you handle the small fish before you get to the real fight. Yeah, that is true. Exactly what we're doing. Our Eggy are primed for battle, sir. We'll unleash them as soon as you've given Crispin the command. Alright, ready? Prepare yourself, sir. Denise and I will now summon our servants to battle. Aye, a pair of Ifrit Eggy for you. Here we go. Hostile presence. Oh no. Okay, so probably do this first as well, so I can actually, you know, that. Oh, nice! I hit both of them with that. Oh, I can do this as well, right? Yeah, hit both of them with this. Yeah. Ow, that hurt. Okay, now it's your turn. Oh, I need to be able to summon someone. Let's do that real quick. Also, how about I reduce the damage I'm about to take from you for the rest of this? Thank you. There. Neat. So, what'd you think? Oh. Oh, apparently I can't talk to them. Can I? I can't talk to Crispin. I can't talk to Denise. We never stood a chance, really, but I was holding out a tiny bit of hope. I see. There we go. Now I can talk to Crispin. Your victory was overwhelming, sir. Watching you wield the arc is simply mesmerizing. I mean, you guys were standing right next to it. I hope you guys didn't get singed too much. Okay, now for Judge Samu. You finished warming up on them embers then? Cause even together, me mates Eggy don't hold a candle to the inferno I can summon. Oh boy. Right, let's bring the flames. Oh, big Eggy. Hello. Yes, I can still do this. Let's hit you with a couple of these. Drain you for a bit so I can actually hit you with Ruin Forge. I forgot to do last time. There we go. Like that. And then another one of these. And since it's almost done, done. There we go. Hit you with one of these and then reduce the damage you're going to do to me. Summon Titan. Then hit you with a couple more of these. Yeah! I did the thing! It is complete. So, how did I do? Oh, gotta wait for it first, apparently. There we go. I had my hopes up for that one, but you snuffed them right quick. Not much of a trial, huh? Well then, you're lucky I fought another primal during me time with the Company of Heroes. Wait, the Company of Heroes? Wait, you're a part of the Company of Heroes? Oh shit, I didn't know that. You're not the only summoner as can command more than one ethereal beastie. Say hello to your final opponent, Titan Eggy. Oh, I have to fight one more? Oh shit. Hello, Titan! How art thou? Come here, buddy. I didn't mean to summon you too. Well, just deal with you real quick. There we go. That works. Ow! How dare you stun me? I need to be able to do this. Also, there we go. Yay! I'm remembering things. Actually, Searing Light. That'll help increase the damage I do. That's a smart thing. So summon you for a bit. And then a couple more ruins. Mixed with Ruby Ruin because I can. There. And let me heal up real quick. Even though I don't really need to. That's fine. Alright. Oh. Now I gotta speak. How did I know you guys were over here? I should have talked to you sooner if I'd known that. Allow me some time to chew on the residue of your battles, sir. Master. Though, from the taste alone, I can predict a favorable flavor for the result. That's how you determine it, is by the flavor of my ether? Fun. A former member of the Company of Heroes. I'm impressed. He has the makings of a talented summoner. Heck yeah, he certainly did. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk to him after that. I wish I'd been able to join in the battle with my own self. Not that the outcome would be any different, mind. Yeah, Maybe, maybe? I don't know. You would have been able to heal at least, I think. Right? Maybe. Ah, and everyone's gathered up. I hope my summoners put an effort to put up enough of a fight for you. Anyway, shall we hear about what the book has to say? I've ruminated upon the swirls and echoes of your battle, and the picture is clear. Your technique is, without a doubt, a thing of exquisite beauty. Consider the second challenge conquered. Yay! I did it! Well, that's good news, if hardly surprising. After all, you did sweep through those eggy like a storm through a field of dandelions. Me thanks! You've opened me eyes. I see I have some work to do before I can truly master this discipline. Couldn't even read that properly, I'm sorry. I'm glad to know we've been of service. Now we really must be returning to Gridania. Dang, that was done already? Sheesh. Thank you, sir. This was truly an enriching experience. Oh yeah, getting to see an actual summoner in person? Yeah, especially. Aye, pray train with us again in the future. Are we going to? I don't know. We might. Alright, back on over to Gridania once more. It's raining now. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. Mikado's Amphitheater this time, not the Botanist Guild. Remember this time. And run for it! Made it back in time. Hey, guys. One last challenge remains. Pray, win through this trial, lest the higher knowledge I hoard remain lost. Why do I get the feeling something's going to happen to this book either before or immediately after whatever this next quest is going to be? Congratulations, Dexter. With your impressive demonstrations of power and skill, you've already conquered 2 of Prin's 3 challenges. Ere we come to the final trial, however, Prin would further our education on Allegan summoning. First, I would ask that you know of the rise and fall of summoning in the Allegan Empire. I was made to cover rather a lot of history, you understand. Nice pun. From our research, we learned that summoners were initially lauded as heroes for their success against the primals. When certain of these mages began to abuse the arch power for personal gain, however, the adoration of the populace shifted towards an oppressive hatred. Correct. We speak now of the later half of the Third Astral Era. My creator, Master Sari, was one of those who expended his energies on the destruction of primals, even as he fled from the relentless persecution. Alongside his disciples, there we go, he triumphed over Belias and many other lesser deities. Belias was from Final Fantasy XIV, right? Final Fantasy XII. So does that mean referring to other entities here is the other beings from that game? Ooh. Belias. That was the name of the Elder Primal from whom Tristan once drew power. Oh. I got my information wrong. I'm so sorry. It's been so long since I've done these, and I sadly don't pay attention to them much after they're done, unless they're, like, really memorable. That's unfortunate. Master Sari must have been mighty indeed to defeat such a foe. Yet he still knew fear. The thought that the grand discipline of summoning would fade into oblivion was more than Master Sari could bear, and so he sought to preserve its legacy and provide for its successors by making you. My creator was well versed in etherochemistry and held a particular interest in the technology of information. Broadly speaking, he researched methods of procuring arcane geometries without grimoires and experimented with machine-enhanced Enki. Machine-enhanced? Ugh. He eventually abandoned both of these technologies, deeming them unsuitable for the instruction of future generations. Hoping to provide guidance for those summoners yet unborn, he instead began writing and enchanting a word that would survive down the ages.
a work that would survive down the ages. He made me. Such an accomplished personage. Why then have I seen but scant mention of his name in Alag's histories? As you have said yourself, it was an age when the adulation of summoners experienced an extreme reversal. It's likely that Master Sari's achievements were struck from the records, even as his loyal pupils were struck down in the streets. I was shut in a storeroom, abandoned to my slumber like some common treaties on trade agreements in the southern provinces, and thus I can tell you not of what befell my creator in his later years. Ah, that sucks. I expected a dry recital on the history of summoning, but you shared with us your personal narrative. 'Tis clear you hold a great deal of respect for Master Sari. I am a familiar. I simply relay information as I am enspelled. This lecture is now over. As you wish, Pren. Well, Dexter, 'twould seem class is dismissed for the moment. I suggest you recuperate from this day's trial and look towards preparing yourself for the final challenge. Yes, I shall do just that. In just a few seconds. Because here I am ready for the next one. Anything new? One last challenge remains. That is it. All right, Amitra. We're on to the third one, an existential crisis. Oh, existential crisis, as in existential. Fun. Amitra has an announcement regarding the final challenge. The time has come, Dexter. Prin is ready to administer the final trial. Yes, your third challenge is at hand, Master. I shall be glad to at last share the wisdom that has long lain dormant within my pages. Thus far, we've had evaluations of raw power and refinement of skill. So what then will this third challenge seek to test? That I cannot tell you. What? Cannot? Or will not? I do not keep this detail from you for the sake of my own amusement. It must be secret. Were you aware of the test's purpose, such knowledge would unfairly affect its outcome. Ah, that sucks. Just gotta be ready for anything then. What I will tell you, however, is that this trial requires conditions that are akin to an actual battlefield. Oh, shoot. As such, I must ask that you call fellow summoners to your side and arrange a location where you might join hands against the most realistic primal threat. Well, this ought to be welcome news for Captain Wolf. I shall see if his acolytes are available. Oh, so we actually do get to team up with them again. Greetings, this is Amitra. Amitra of the Sons of St. Koinak? I have a favor to ask. Well, Captain Wolf was more than eager to accept our request. He even offered to arrange exclusive use of a section of Seal Rock. Ooh. It seems there will be an airship waiting in Ul'dah to fly us to the island. Shall we rendezvous at the landing once you're prepared then? Absolutely! This will be the final and most grueling challenge. Pray ready yourself, Master, that you are not reduced to so much gruel. Ugh. Certainly wouldn't want that. Alright, so we have to go all the way back to Ul'dah. Yep, joining Mitra at the airship landing. But first, talk. This will be the final and most grueling challenge. Pray ready yourself, Master, that you are not reduced to so much gruel. Yeah, hopefully not. Make for Ul'dah when you're ready, Dexter. There should be an airship waiting to take us to Seal Rock. Alright, teleport all the way off to Ul'dah. Okie dokie, and then from here I go to the airship landing, which is down here. And then I talk to Amitra. Where are you? There you are. So I take it that Dancing Wolf is not going to be here. He's probably going to be at the battlefield already, right? This will be the final and most grueling... Okay, same thing as before. All right, Amitra, I'm ready, I think. I don't know about you, Dexter, but my nerves are beginning to get the best of me. Captain Wolf and the others have already landed on Seal Rock, so let's not delay the challenge any further. Oh? Who could that be? Oh, Summoner Judge Samu. How might I... Pardon? By whom? Lieutenant, can you hear me? Uh-oh. Blast. The call was cut off. Dexter, our immortal colleagues are under attack. That is not bueno. The situation sounds dire indeed. All the summoners are crippled by injuries, and Captain Wolf alone seems to keep the foe at bay. Our planned battle has become rather more real than we anticipated. We best explain matters to the pilot and arrange a rescue party. Got it. Oh, okay. Ready to go? Yeah, I think so. Captain Wolf needs our help. We must inform the pilot at once. But first, I want to see what if Professor P has anything new. The situation sounds grim, Master. We should make for Seal Rock immediately. I like that idea. Let's go, Elite Flyer. Ambush, you say? Understood. I'll put in a call for reinforcements, but my ship is ready to depart now if you are. Shall we go on ahead? Yes, I think so. Alright, we're both in agreement. Let's go! Duty calls! Must help our immortal allies. Immortal flame allies. There we go. Ooh, okay. So, follow me, Dexter. They should be over this way. Make sure I have this set up. I've located a survivor. Let's ensure this continued survival. Oh, Jesus, Crispin. Are you alright? I live, I think. The others, we became separated. His wounds are not too serious. Come, Dexter, we mustn't tarry. Ooh, those look nasty, whatever those are. Are those Eggy? I've never seen their like. Alright, let's go up against them. I recognize them from lagging times. We could, if you could summon so many? Oh. Okay. Let's do this, and then Death Flare. Boom. Give all of you at once. Or at least most of you at once. There. Oh, nope. Not done with you yet. Also, I should be summoning here. That'd be a good idea for a summoner to summon. Oh. Bringing in big allies. Okay, let's focus on you. Alert status acknowledged. Uh-oh. I should not be using such odd vocalizations. I have no record of Eggy's speech. Oh, they're talking. That's right. What? Wrong button. Also, I should probably do this to reduce the damage I take from you guys. That's a good idea. Oh, you're the only one there? I thought I would have been able to get all of them with this. I guess not. Ow! I'm searing the light for more damage. Also, I need to heal quite a bit. Thank you. Okay, now let's take out you. Oh, I just realized there's Sephiroth Eggies. So this one is going to deal with Sephiroth. Interesting. Huh. Okay, let me take out you and then Ruin. Yeah. Whew. Okay, we got him. All right, so where are the survivors? Are they up or are they down? Which way, Mitra? They are down. Another survivor located. The wounds appear grievous. Uh-oh. We must treat these at once. Prin, can you apply pressure? We are completely overmatched. The captain, he drew them away. Oh, there's the other ones. We shall tend to the injured. Go with haste, master. Okie dokie. Time to go take on more Sephiroth Eggies. Uh-oh. I can see combat already. Let me summon you to deal with you guys. As quick as I can. Then you, and then you after this. There we go. And then one more of these should be enough. There. Okay, and now to deal with these things. We're not in combat yet, so I can't activate that yet. We was ambushed, never stood a chance. No worries, I'm here to help. Come on, you idiots. The potential has arrived. Well, potential has arrived. What? What potential? Oh, there's another person there. Off something. I can't even read what they're saying. Oh, I didn't even use Death Flare. Dang it. Off-center summoner. That's what they're called. Weird. just make sure to deal with you real quick. So this is what the art has become. More. Show me more. I'm trying to. Oh, right. I should be summoning. Familiar with Bahamut's power? You must have another taste. Uh-oh. Probably want to be near that, right? Yeah. Ow. That hurt. Just focus on these. Reduce. I probably shouldn't have done that yet. Another elegant light. Oh, you did target me with that. Ha ha ha! I was correct. Oh, I need to summon it again. Who is this man? He's worse than the Asians. I don't know about that. You know, probably should heal you a bit. You don't heal for much. That's unfortunate. Let's just focus on you then. Heal myself in the meantime, and Searing Light. You exceed my expectations, so we try something new. I'd rather not. Oh boy. Demi things? How about none of that? Uh-oh. Okay, good. They go down pretty easily. Or at least that one did. Why did that one go down easier than the others did? I don't know. Okay, you went down pretty easily. Why didn't you? I should heal. Okay, so far so good. Oh, there we go. Now you. Yeah, there we go. And then can do this again. Remember to actually use the Death Flare this time. Also, I can do this now. And blast ya! Yeah! Whoop, didn't mean to stop. Consummate skill, expensive ethereal might. You're truly fascinating. Hi! I'll deal with you later. Woo! You're gonna be okay, Dancing Wolf? I guess so. It didn't take much damage. Let me heal myself a little bit. Uh-oh. Do that again. And then remember to summon as well, because I kind of need to. Another Elegant Blight will reduce the damage from whatever this is going to be. Is actually... Oh, you're attacking Dancing Wolf with that. Never mind. Let's keep up the pressure. Ow, jerk. Oh, I got more of these things. Hi. Oh, wrong one. Some of you guys to deal with you. Oh! Let me do that! Ooh, that was close. Let me heal up a bit. Also, I need to be able to activate this to get some MP back. That'd be a good idea. Hold on. Okay, let's deal with you next. I don't know why I'm using Outburst. You're the only one there. Okay, now you. Dancing Wolf, you can do this. There we go. Yeah, Dancing Wolf, go for it. Ow. Okay, I need to heal again. Just a moment. Okay, I'm better. Now back to it. Stop hurting our friend, you jerk. Hurt me. Actually, no, I'm not a tank. Don't hurt me. Please. Okay, one more trance. And this, hopefully this should be enough damage. Or doing enough damage, yeah? Yeah, there we go. Took it down with my Death Flare, too. Fun. Okay, we got him. Now what? So who are you? Anomalous potential confirmed. Commencing scan. Something near us. Latent ethereal capacity. Immeasurable. Standard parameters exceeded. Reinitializing system. What system? What? What's happening? Oh! The obelisk did? Oh, now I get a good look at you, whoever you are. What? He wants to go another round? Do you want to go another round? Master Sorry? How have you come to be here? Wait, this is Master Sorry? Master? Surely you don't mean that sorry. Principia, they have awoken you. This should suffice. What did you do to Prin? The construct is unharmed. I simply added another layer of security. Oh, dang it. Do not disappoint me, Summoner. I will be waiting. So you come here to attack my friends, and that's apparently part of your grander test? How odd. The way he vanished was almost as if... Yeah, he almost vanished like an Eggy does. Thal's teeth, what in the hell was that about? Ah, we'll discuss this back in Ul'dah after we've seen to the wounded. Okay, so what the frick and what the hell and why? You guys okay? I felt Thal's hand on my shoulder for a moment there, but Miss Amitra's magics brushed it away. Thank you for coming to our rescue. Ugh. Yeah, that would have been horrible if we didn't come any sooner. I probably shouldn't have spent time talking to the players here, characters here. That bloke called up an army all by himself, and I'm pretty sure some of them weren't Eggy. Didn't know what kind of thing kind of thing was even possible. Someone things that weren't Eggy? Oh yeah, the Sephiroth things? Is that what you're referring to? That was like a nightmare. What manner of summoner can command so many Eggy at once? That is true. He summoned a lot more than just one. Huh. I'm gonna have to look into this. Summoner Denise was gravely wounded. We had arrived but a step or two later. Yeah. Good thing we were there in time. You're gonna be okay now, Denise. Also, Prin's not here. Why is Prin not here? You're arrived at the nick of time, Dexter. Thanks to you, my soldiers survived that ambush, and they'll be fit for duty again after a bit of rest. Not sure if they want to after that. Aye, you have our gratitude. If you hadn't plunged into the fray like that, we almost certainly would have perished. You said that bastard was Master Sorry, didn't you? A summoner of ancient Alag. Did the mages have some way of coming back to life? Not to our knowledge. Alright, Lieutenant, let's not jump to conclusions. Well, he was wielding summoning magics unlike what we've seen before. Maybe Prin has some idea. I'll be sure to ask. Come, Dexter, let's return to Gridania. Okay. I don't know why Prin wasn't here. Amitra surprised me once before with her cunning, but I knew in my gut that ambush was no part of her agenda. It was too sudden, too brutal. Even worse, we're not even sure if our foe actually was... Yeah, we don't know either. Anything new? Nope. Okay, so, back to Gridania! I don't know why I'm doing it this way, because I can just teleport normally. Also, just give me a moment. I could use a little bit of a drink here. There we go. Okay. Pardon me. Alright, back on over to the amphitheater. And let's hope that Prin is actually there and, you know, cohesive enough to let us know what the heck happened. Because I don't know if that red aura was, like, suppressing his ability to speak, or... I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out. Although, we won't, because this is the level 65, and I won't be able to do the next ones until much later. That is unfortunate. Ah, you are here. Can you speak? What misfortune that such an incident should occur on the cusp of your final challenge. Ah, you can't talk, but you're not going to talk about what happened just yet. Mitra, were you able to figure out anything? Well, what was meant to be Dexter's final trial was certainly testing, to say the least. Tell me, Prin, what makes you so sure that was Master Sari? Based upon the evidence at hand, there can be no doubt. The vocal and ethereal signatures were identical to those exhibited by my creator. Huh, so he's been dead for centuries at this point, and came back as an Eggy. Because his ethereal signature would be the same, right? The only aspect that gives me pause is his behavior. Master Sari was never one to offer harm to others with such callous indifference. Ah, I would say there's a larger inconsistency to consider here, Prin. Your creator supposedly died several thousand years ago. Oh, he didn't even consider that, did he? There is one other possibility. The greatest minds of Alag unlocked a science known as cloning, by which they could artificially create a replicant of a living being. We ran into something like that before, didn't we, back at the Crystal Tower? Yeah, Yuna and Doge had that as well. Doga and Yune? Yeah, Doga and Yune. They had something similar to them as well. They were clones. Seorok is, after all, a construct of the Alagan Empire. Assuming the individual you battled was indeed a clone of Master Sari, then my senses would recognize no appreciable difference. An exact copy of the original person. 'Twould explain much, but the very thought of it is horrifying. Oh, did he not tamper with your enchantments? Are you truly unharmed? My faculties are undimmed, but the wisdom I was to impart to Master has been sealed behind an arcane lock. I can do nothing. Only my creator holds the key. Oh, dang it! Then your secrets are lost to us. If only Dexter had been able to attempt that third challenge. Attempt? Master has already passed it. With the battle? Allow me to explain. The third challenge is a test of the summoner's nature. Thus does the trial require the presence of companions and a realistic threat. Master Sari's ambush did, of course, bring an unexpected dimension to proceedings. Yet Master leapt to the aid of his fellow summoners without hesitation, and braved considerable danger to see that they were safely rescued. Selfless acts that more than qualify Master as a worthy successor. I had wondered why power and skill were not sufficient. Sari wished to see that his teachings passed on to summoners of noble heart. Correct. He could not countenance the idea that such knowledge might be put to evil ends. Now you understand why his display of violence so confused me. Aha! Aye, and all the more reason to suspect an imposter. But whatever this man's identity may be, we'll track him down and make him remove that seal. Your purpose is too important. And I will assist you in any way I can. The Master Sari that maybe would not stand to see his memory profaned with such wickedness. Well said, Pren. For an enchanted stack of ink and parchment, you have an impressively developed moral compass. I possess neither morals nor a compass. I merely follow my unspelled directions to guide worthy summoners. If I give the impression of such characteristics, then mayhap I am overstepping my bounds as a familiar? That would be interesting. No, you're fine, Prin. Forget I mentioned it. It's becoming its own thing. I will see if I can unearth more detailed records of Master Sari. Mayhap the story of his later life will aid us in unraveling his present mystery. Ooh, yes. But how are you going to find that out? We're gonna have to wait a long time to figure that one out. Because that was the level 65. Yeah, next one's level 68, so I can't do anything for a while now. That's unfortunate. What misfortune that such an incident could occur in the cusp of your final challenge. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, I'll have to come back later once you've looked into this more, right? Yeah. So, I think the next thing on the docket for today will be... Which one should it be? I think I'm going in order of the way I unlocked my different classes. Did I do the same for the tanks as well? I don't remember. In any case, the next one will be the Black Mage. Yeah! Alright, and for this one, I need to... Ooh, Shades of total. I need to head back to Thanalan. It's, oh, right, over by the guild. Is that the guild or the library I need to go by? Okay, it's by the library, I think. Yeah, the Sacrarium. That's the library. Alright. Back over to the Aetherite, and over to the quickest one would be over by the Miners Guild. Or Weaver's Guild, which one? Whichever one works. And then from here, I head this way. Pardon me, everyone. I needed to get around here. Okay, so what does Lalai have for us today? Lala has shades of Sertoto, like I saw before. Lala is eyeing you expectantly. What's up? Ah, Dexter, I'm glad you're here. I would consult you about a matter that has been gnawing away at my mind. Thanks in no small part to your efforts, the books of Nalthal have long last been reunited in these halls, their long-lost secrets just waiting to be unearthed. Though I've scarcely begun poring over the tomes, I've already made a most remarkable discovery. Each of the twin tomes contained a cipher of sorts, the meaning of which could only be deciphered when the two are referenced in tandem. Ah, fun. I will share with you the details of how I unraveled the message, though it truly was among my finer moments, if I dare say so myself. At any rate, the words once decoded are most evidently an incantation, albeit one entirely unfamiliar to me. Beneath it was writ a simple directive. Heir to the dark arts, speak these words unto Null's reflection, that memories long forgotten may stir anew. So, as to what precisely these words are referencing, your guess is as good as mine. Still, Master Kukuruka doubtless preserved the incantation and the accompanying message in his records for a reason, and if we're not the heirs to the art of black magic, then who is? Probably other people searching for it as well? Probably not. So I trust I can expect to see you at Null's reflection, and do try to hurry, yes? I would prefer not to delay any potentially epoch-making discoveries any longer than necessary. Same! You're not gonna go with us, Nonomeda? Malvin's Aquarium, dedicated to the worship of Nald, was extensively damaged. I think it's this. Wait, is it the same thing as before? Yeah, I think it's the same thing as before. Okay, so heading off to Nald's reflection. That is, oh, that's in the South Shroud. Got it. Nope, not South Shroud. South Thanalan. Oh, yeah, this is the same place where we had the final test from the original Thaumaturge quests, right? That seems like it. I mean, I hope it's the case. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it is. This is where the final trial took place. Patched all these anglers and fire sprites that that do not pose a threat to me at all anymore. Oh, we're gonna be fighting something here? Why are we gonna be fighting something? What's happening? Okay, Shades, that's your total. Let's go. And that is all you need to know. When I give you the sign, you are to chant the words precisely as I instructed. Understood? I'll do my best. Now, Dexter. Oh, did I not actually chant anything? That light! So is this the secret we're supposed to be looking for? Uh-oh, something's looking at me. You. Yes, you shall serve as the bringer of destruction. As for my vessel? Ah, yes, that one would suffice. Uh-oh, what are you doing? No, no! Dang it! Hey, something similar to this happened before, didn't it? Huh? Whatever was that strange sensation? For a moment, it was as if a great fire burned within me, and then... Ugh. Now it's as if my very mind is being rent in two, and this voice... Ooh. Or being possessed by another spirit. Well, well, it feels good to walk the earth for the first time in 2 millennia. Seems that old coot proved himself useful after all. If he hadn't kicked it, I'd find him and give him a pat on the back. And what are you gawking at? You're a black mage, are you not? Surely you possess the common sense to recognize the woman who stands before you? Or will you need a hint? I'm definitely going to need a hint, because I have no idea who you are. Some would call me Death's Handmaiden, but I always found that particular epithet so needlessly morbid. Though, technically speaking, I am but a manifestation of a memory, you may call me by the name I used in life. Shatoto, at your service. But I just, of course, it's you who are at mine. Uh-oh. I must say, what is it with black mages today with their unwieldy hats? Do they truly believe it makes them look more imposing? Or are they merely compensating for something? In either event, I have no need for such adornments. Uh-oh. Huh. Now that's more like it. Dexter, was it? Of course it was. Now that we're on a first-name basis, you'll have to tell me all about yourself. On second thought, let's skip that. Time is short, and to be quite honest, I don't particularly care. At any rate, as I might have mentioned, I am not the true Shatoto as she once lived, but rather a manifestation of her memory. My memory. Needless to say, that still makes me the most powerful sorceress currently existing in your world. You do well to remember that if you ever have a mind to cross me. Okay. Well then, now that we've gotten the pleasantries out of the way, what do you say we have a little fun? Prepare to be blasted into a gazillion itty-bitty pieces. But not on my watch. Who or whatever you are. Oh, come now. Must I spell everything out for you? I must know if you're sufficiently adept at the dark arts to help me forestall impending doom, and this is by far the easiest way to do so. Hold on, forestall impending doom? You're trying to stop something? Not to mention the most fun. Prepare for a world of pain. Oh boy. Okay. Here we go, fighting a centuries-old, powerful, extremely powerful sorceress. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, beginning by casting... I didn't want to cast Blizzard first, but I guess this will work. I'm going to cast Fire. Right. Get that going again, and then, not Fire 2. No, what am I doing? Fire 4. That's what I want to do. And Blizzard 3. Get that going again. Woo, look out for that. Thank you. Oh, I can also freeze. I almost forgot about that. I should have done that first, actually. Get that going again. More fire. Oh, hello. No. You stop that. Stop summoning stuff. Oh, nope. Stop that. Get that going on you, and then freeze you because I can't. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's a lot of things here. I don't like that. Come on. Okay. Did I get it? I can't tell. Okay, I did get it, I think. How about I flare? Because I can. Oh, look out. Okay. Whoops. Don't get near that. Woo. I need to... I'm almost dead. Mana ward. Woo. I'm not going to survive this, am I? Oh, wait, I got healed? What healed me? Not even sure what did that. I guess I'll just keep doing this then. No, not the summoning circle. Don't you dare. Oh, that's the only one there. Dang it. Nope, I didn't mean to do that one. I meant to do the other one. I'm very low on health right now. Oh, no, maybe not. I thought I was. Maybe not. There's damage going on that, and then hit you with this. Another one of these. Stop summoning stuff, please. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, this is going to hurt, isn't it? Ah. What am I supposed to do here? I can't tell. Ah! Everything's happening at once. And I've been stunned. Of course I've been stunned. I should be using these. Nope. Yeah, stop it. Ah! You stop hurting me. Okay, grab both of them. I can't tell if I'm supposed to... Oh, wait. What am I doing? Oh, wait. I shouldn't be doing that there. Dang it. Oh, no. I messed up already. I'm so dead. It. Okay, let's get rid of you. You're doing too much to me right now, I think. Let's get rid of you real quick. There we go. I should have been focusing on that. I'm an idiot. This is always my favorite. I'm sure it'll find out a blast. No, I probably won't. Whew. Okay, we're back to this. Origins of Flare. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. I couldn't block it, unfortunately. More power, more death and destruction. Or are you just gonna be casting that over and over? Is that what's gonna be happening here? Also, Flare. More of that. More of this. Woo! Oh, holy shit. Okay, I got it. That was harrowing. Not being able to heal was kind of a detriment. I'm not used to not being able to heal myself. Or just being able to heal in general. Not half bad. That painfully dull expression on your face had me worried. But I suppose you'll do after all. Do? For what? Try to keep up, will you? I bore repeating myself. Let me start at the beginning. 2,300 years ago, the greatest mage of our realm has ever known, that would be me, compiled a choice assortment of the most potent offensive incantations and evocations into the school known as Black Magic. You still seem puzzled. I also devised a spell that could allow my memory to one day return. My reasons were twofold. For one, I simply had to see for myself how the art of destruction would be handed down eras after I had inevitably passed. For another, I knew that without my guidance, this realm would one day meet most certain... Oh, this won't do. I thought the girl stronger than this, but these eyelids grow heavy, and my consciousness wanes. I suppose I'll have to take a little nap. But remember this, my puppet of destruction. You have an important role to play in the battle to come. A battle that will decide the fate of our very world. Till next I wake, shirk not your duty of the art. Hey, Lalai, you okay? Dexter, where are we? It's as if I just woke from the strangest dream. So you don't remember what happened, and yet my every limb aches, as if my respite were more exhausting than the fiercest of battles. Did you perchance observe anything odd happen to me? Oh yeah. Put your hat back on. Preposterous, or so most would say, but you have no reason to tell me falsehoods, and it would certainly explain the curious symptoms I find myself experiencing. Shatoto, the mother of our dark art, she who pursued the power of destruction the power of destruction to and beyond any limits that could be conceived. She who pursued the power of destruction to and beyond any limits that could be achieved. Oh, say to and beyond. That makes more sense. Has her consciousness truly taken up residence in my mind? It's no use. I call out, but she does not answer. Whether she slumbers or simply deigns not to answer, I cannot say. I fear I'm at something of a loss. Let's return to the Sacrarium and clear our heads. Mayhap the answers we seek will yet reveal themselves to us. I hope they do. Okay, back to the Sacrarium then. I can do Ulda. Being able to use the ley lines ability would have worked, you know, if I didn't decide to use it just before a lightning elemental decided to show up right on top of me. That sucked. We need to go here. We'll go to the Weaver's Guild this time. Then from here, this way. Hey, you feeling better? Probably not. I'm afraid it's no use. I've called out to Shatoda within my mind time and time again, but I'm met only with silence. If only Master were still here, surely he could shed some light on the matter. After all, it was he that recorded for prosperity the words he used to summon forth Shatoda's memory. Wait, that's it. Master himself may not be here, but his writings may yet contain the answer to our queries. It was within the nature of Null that the memory slumbered. This does not strike me as mere coincidence. I believe that settles it. I'll return to the tomes and see what knowledge can be gleaned, that we might prepare ourselves for whatever task awaits us. This holds for you as well, Dexter. Whatever Shatoda's motives for returning to us, I cannot shake the feeling that ill happenings are afoot. I suggest you resume your duties with your studies with the utmost urgency. Got it. Just wait a few seconds. The Black Mage quest will be available from Lalai upon reaching level 63. Okay, study complete. What's next? Golem's gone wild. Lalai would share with you the knowledge he has gained. She has gained. Did I say he? I'm so sorry. Ah, Dexter. Good. For better or for worse, it would seem Shatoda is still enjoying herself a peaceful slumber. In the meantime, my study of the books of Nald has proven rather enlightening. In particular, I was surprised to learn that while the statue in Nald's reflection is a relatively recent construction, in historical terms of course, the goblet it holds in its hand is quite ancient. It would appear that it was within that vessel Mistress Sentoto's soul was sealed away. Similar to the void sent urn that the void sent urn that we encountered when doing the Thaumaturge quests, right? Master's records go on to state that the inner surface of the goblet is inscribed with a message in the glyphs of ancient Mach. It reads... Ah, yes, here it is. The power of destruction did rend the baleful star, and peace doth reign near and afar. Yet 23 centuries hence shall I come anew, and certain doom is sure to ensue. A prophecy of sorts, it would seem. Exactly 23 centuries? Interesting. It has been roughly 2,300 years since Shatoda founded black magic, which means it's entirely possible she herself left the inscription. But whatever sort of doom could the prophecy be referring to? I fear it's all rather cryptic. Lalai! And Dexter as well! I will speak with the both of you at once. What's up? Oh, hey! It's you again. Zahai. Zaya. Sorry. While I would like nothing more than to catch up on old times, I come bearing grave tidings. My friends, pray lend me your aid. Well, if it isn't our favorite Gubu-headed Peror, I would have thought the seventh hell would freeze over before you cast your lot with purveyors of destruction. What have we done to deserve the honor of your groveling? This is no time for jest, Lalai. The situation is most dire. A veritable horde of crazed golems has burst forth from the lost city and is wreaking havoc on the Tollswood even as we speak. Oh dear. Whatever foul sorcery led them to abandon their orders and run rampant, we cannot say. But one thing is certain. If we do not deal with them, and so do swiftly, there's no telling what damage they might inflict upon our forest home. That does sound like a cause for concern. Very well. I suppose it would not kill us to put the matter of Shatoda aside from the moment and... Huh? Wait, no, not now! Aw, man. So Shatoda's gonna be the one to help us for this. Maybe. I say, how can the girl think straight with this ungodly foul cap weighing her down? Or perhaps she can't, and that's why. But of course it all makes perfect sense. Oh, hello there. Did you miss me and my prodigious intellect? Of course you did. Now, look, we haven't much time, so do try to keep pace. The surge of aether! Just who or what are you? Yes, yes, I'm sure there's so much you'd like to know, but where would that get us? Pardon me. I've already heard all I need to know through the girl's ears. We're needed in South Shroud, yes? Rampaging golems, was it? Indeed. I've tasked a whaler named Alphen with looking into the matter. With any luck, he's gleaned some knowledge of which might avail us to plotting a suitable course of action. Alphen, South Shroud. Yes, I believe the Great Chateau has all she needs. Well, come now. No point in standing around like goblin goobos when there's work to be done, right? Right? Chateau? Dexter, I'm most grateful for your aid. Do not get me wrong, but if there's anything that you and Lali have been keeping from me, mark my words, I will hear of it in full when our task is done. I would certainly like to if she'll allow me. Something tells me she's gonna go back to slumber before that. Okay, speak to Elfen at Roots Lake. Back on over by, over at Camp Tranquil. Oh yeah, the lost city of Vandapur. That's where we're going. That makes sense. All right, and then from here we head south. Let us go sprechen Sie with Elfen. Where are you, Elfen? There you are. Hey guys, I made it. The sheer etheric energy I feel exuding from this girl is nothing short of astounding. Could it be that Cap was reining in her true power all this time? That would have been amazing, but she was still wearing that cap when you felt it, so I don't think that's the case. It's so much easier to think without that excess bulk weighing on my brain. For the life of me, I will never understand people's obsession with extravagant headwear. Honestly, that's actually one of the reasons I don't decide to do that for my own characters. Well, it's primarily because you can actually see my head with it. Also, most of the hats I've found that that casters can wear don't really look good to me, if that makes any sense. Hey, Alphen, how are things? Welcome, friends. You're come seeking news of the golems, yes? Would that I had any to give. I fear not a single one of the creatures has manifested itself before mine eyes. Then how do we know the golems are attacking? So you say, my good man, but is it possible that you do not see the trees for the forest? Sometimes that which we seek is right before us, and we need only attune our vision. Why, is it just me, or do I spy a number of curious stone structures peeking out from the brush? Yes, I have an inkling that our foe may be hiding in plain sight. Uh-oh. But just how is one to distinguish living stone from the more ordinary type? Why, I do believe the former would take far less kindly to being scorched with a burst of hell's fire. So, the plan is clear, yes? Let's get blasting! Fire. Okay, gotta go blast some rocks. On suspicious stones. Let's see, where be them suspicious stones? Somewhere to the south here. Ah! That's certainly suspicious. This statue was not here before. I know that for a fact. Okay, cast Fire 3. Fire 3, this one. Pow! Oh no, hostile presence! How could you? We set this down real quick. And start blasting! Also gotta get that going so you can deal more damage over time. And hit you with a couple of fire spells. Not too much fire spells because it would be a little too, yeah, a little too much. Thunder! I wanted to use this one, actually. There we go. And then one more of these. There we go. That's one down. Alright, where's the next? I see another one already. Why, hello, suspicious stone. What could you be doing here? Oh no, another hostile presence! I should get this, and this. Okay, I can do that. Oh, neat. Oh, it has charges, that's why. Whoops, meant to use the other spell. That's fine. Let's use this. And then this. There we go. Oh, and I see the third one. Hello again, suspicious stone. How would you like some fire to the face? Haha! There we go. Fire, fire, flare. And then a couple of these, and then maybe this. And then get some MP back. More this, more this, more that, more that. And then this. And then this. Yeah! I forgot this whole time I have access to triple cast. Whoops. Oh well. I could have done it this whole time, but it didn't really matter that much. I was still able to do plenty of damage. Alright, so they're gone. Now what? Our friend is quite well. I only saw her from afar, but it was as if the girl took some perverse pleasure in causing as much destruction as she could muster. Yeah, that seems like something you would do. That was fun, wasn't it? Now, while I'm not want to repeat myself, it seems I should make an exception of the slower members of our band. You have the privilege of standing before the Archmage Shatoto, or rather, a memory of the same which was awakened after years of slumber to rescue your realm from a fate most dire. Slower? Lady Shatoto, if that truly is who you are, I cannot deny your arcane prowess. And yet there is much about this matter that does not sit well with me. Pray, explain yourself. What is this dire fate of which you speak? Oh dear, you really aren't very smart. Very well, I shall begin from the very beginning. Dear me, did I almost rhyme? Who does that anyway? Oh wait, is that a shot at Shantoto? Because I understand they had her rhyme. I don't know if she rhymed in the original game, but I know she did in Dissidia. Funny. Anyhow, the tale begins some 2 millennia ago, when the great civilization of Mach was still in its infancy. Our scholars ascertained that a mighty comet, awash with unspeakable ethereal energy, was on course to strike our fair home and reduce it to so much rubble. And so I thought to rectify this situation the only way I knew how, by blasting the foul rock out of the sky with the most powerful destructive magic our realm had ever seen. This, more than anything, was what spurred me to developing the art of black magic as it's known today. Needless to say, my plan was a remarkable success. A massive chunk of the comet was shattered, knocking it clear off its path and sending it spinning harmlessly off into the heavens. The story, however, does not end there. Fragments of the meteor hurled to and embedded themselves in the earth. While small enough that their impact caused no significant damage, they remained beneath the surface, brimming with etheric energies just waiting to be unearthed. Is that related to all those jagged gems we keep finding all over the place? I thought that was related to Dalamud's fall. Or is it both? One of the two? I'm not sure. Needless to say, these otherworldly stones drew the attention of mages far and wide, who sought to claim their powers for their own. These are the stones that gave the golems their souls. By those powers, many a city-state flourished. Oh, wait, so golems' souls are from those things? Oh, interesting. Why did I think for some reason you're thinking like mammoth souls? And yet these stones held yet further secrets. When 2 of them are brought together, they would call onto one another, ether reacting to ether to augment their mutual powers to still greater heights. So, don't have golems clubbing up together. Got it. Mind you, the power of mere fragments, even in a heightened state, would be far too meager to be cause for concern. One threat, however, still lingered. What if the comet, the mother stone as it were to return? Its circuitous orbit bringing it in shouting distance of our world once more. Would not its... Pardon me, I guess I'm drinking too much apparently. Would not its remains, its children, summon it hither to all its destructive glory? Oh, like the shards are calling it back. Interesting. Preposterous. Did your vaunted black magic not knock the comet clear across the skies? Why, it's simply inconceivable that this new path will bring it around back to our direction. Inconceivable to feebler minds, mayhap, but not my own. In fact, I posit the comet is drawing near every moment, and it is for this very reason that the golems are now running amok. If left unattended, the implications for this world would be calamitous indeed. Fortunately, you have an ally on the impending battle, a prodigy who foresaw the danger that was to come and sent her memory into the future that she might return to save the day. How'd she know it was going to be exactly 2300 centuries from then? Do you mean to say that you predicted that this threat would come, over 2,000 years ago, mind you, and devised an incantation for the sole purpose of allowing you to return to us in our time of need? I do believe I've already said precisely that. Of course, I did not do it so entirely on my own. The spell would... I did not do it entirely on my own. The spell would have been lost to history if crazy old Kukuruka hadn't dug it up when he did and recorded it for prosperity. Dear little Lalai and Dexter also played their parts as well. Oh, how wonderful it is when one's followers, against their natural tendencies perhaps, manage not to make an utter mess of things. You're calling us messy? How dare you? I must admit the whole story still strikes me as a bit far-fetched. I mistrust neither your motives nor your skill, Lady Shitoto, but as a hero charged with the protection of this wood, I cannot leave this matter to you alone. I'll accompany you and offer what aid I can. But first, let's return to Ul'dah. I would hear more of the plan you proposed before we take action. Must you? Very well. Just promise you'll not get in our way. Now, come along, my puppets. I have a realm to save, and you're going to help me. Alright, time to go hear more about the plan? Maybe? Hopefully? A plan to save the world by destroying... I was going to say saving the world by destroying it, but no. Saving the world by destroying what's going to destroy it. Mutually assured destruction. Well, no, not quite. Not that. Wrong way. This way. Sprint again! Hey, and here's her too, of course. It does not appear the sorceress means us ill, but I still do not feel entirely safe in her presence. And whatever has she done with Lalai? Well, we're gonna figure that out, aren't we, Shotoro? The hero assures me that there have been no golem uprisings elsewhere, and since he clearly is too thick to tell a convincing lie, I'm inclined to believe him. This means we still have time to perform a plan of attack. I do pride myself on my honesty, and so I will be honest with you when I say this. Your art is, to put it kindly, not looked fondly upon in our day and age, and your story stretches the limits of believability. We cannot stave off this calamity alone, but any entreaties you may take are not like to find a receptive audience. I, on the other hand, have friends in positions of some prominence. I shall reach out to them and see what aid they are willing to offer. How charming. He actually thinks he might prove himself useful. In our spare time, might you not ask your astrologian friends if they have any recent calculations on the comet's path? I have no reason to doubt the accuracy of my own, of course, but I was working off 2 millennia old data. Did they have astrologians back then? You know, that makes a lot of sense because Kogane said something about geomancer, so maybe those arts existed a lot longer than existed a lot further back than I thought. As you wish. Forgive me for being forward, but I might inquire as to the well-being of our mutual friend Lalai. She is still in there somewhere, yes? Oh, she most certainly is. Worry not, the girl's consciousness is just enjoying a short respite. Which reminds me, I really am due for a nap myself. Be a dear and try not to let things go to hells in my absence, will you? Oh, don't worry, we will. Shatoto, mother of the art that brought the great floods upon us. Has she truly returned to deliver us from doom? Okay, you're better. The progenitor of our esteemed art has chosen me as her vessel in hopes of saving our world from a falling star? I can scarce imagine a greater honor. Come, Dexter, we must put our heads together and figure out how we might best do her bidding. Wait, Lalai. If we take her words at face value, Shatoto has only the realm's best interests at heart, and yet I, for one, remain skeptical. Is still skeptical? Which is not to say I doubt her intentions, or yours for that matter, and yet we speak of the founder of the very arts which gave rise to the War of the Magi and the Sixth Umbral Calamity. Would it not be that even in seeking to save our realm, she is likely as not to destroy it? Blasphemy! Why, Lady Shatoto had long since passed when the war broke out. Only a blind, flustering half-wit would even think to hold her responsible for... Though, when you put it that way... I understand. And that is why I begrudge neither you nor my aid, such as it will serve to protect the realm's peace. At the same time, I intend to keep close watch on her. One can never be too wary, after all. In any event, I'll gather what knowledge I can of the threat we face, and I would be most grateful if you could do the same. Might I suggest speaking with the Beastmen tribes, if the idea was not already occurred to you, that is. The Beastmen? Why would the Beastmen be able to help? I swear, that man's head is made of harder stone than any golem. Still, at least he's cooperating with us, which is progress in some sort. In any event, I'll reach out to our Beastmen friends. I encourage you to return to your studies in the meantime. If one thing is clear, is that the task ahead will test us to our very limits. Oh boy. Time for more testing! Ah, ow! Sorry, just readjusting myself. Okie dokie. I can do the next one? Yes, I can! Which is when the golems get tough. Lalai has gleaned some new knowledge that may serve you well. Ah, Dexter, I trust you've not been shirking your duties? Mistress Shatoto expects much of us, and I would not disappoint her. For my own part, I've called out to her intently and time within my mind in hopes of conveying any and all knowledge that might avail in staving off this impending disaster. Though she does not respond, I have the distinct sensation that she's listening, in some way or another. Doubtless she'll return when she sees fit, but in the meantime, we can ill afford to bide our time. And so, I've taken Zalai's advice. I can just see the smug grin on his face as I say that, and reached out to our friends. Not moments ago, a post-Moogle came by with a missive from our friend Daza of the 269th Order. As luck would have it, it seems he has knowledge that might serve us well. To wit, reports of recent sightings of rampant golems. I would ask that you go ahead and see what he knows. I'll call for that holier than thou hearer and join you shortly. Not that I'm enamored for his company, far from it, but his insights have proven to be not altogether useless on occasion. See, it's true. Okay, so we gotta go back to Revenant's Toll. Revenant's Toll? Interesting. Heading all the way to Revenant's Toll to talk to him? I thought members of the differently numbered orders would be from Lenosha, not from this area. Okay, time to go see what the Medicant has to say. Where are you, Medicant? Just outside? Somewhere. You should be around here. Where are you? Oh. Ah! Ha ha ha! You're off in a corner. Ah, keeping a low profile, I see.
Dexter, it has been eons, eras, ages, eons. I've heard that the spirit of the legendary Shatoto comes alive again inside Lalai, but could this wondrous tale possibly be true?
Well, we're gonna find out right now. Or maybe. It is indeed, friend Daza. She is a capricious type, though, and wakes only when she has a mind to. A fact that I have explained some 700 times to this mutton-headed parer, who still insists beyond all reason that I should be able to summon her at will. You do me discredit, Lalai. I merely suggested that if it were some means by which you could summon Shitoto at your own convenience, rather than waiting for her to come forth of her own accord, it might serve us in facing the dangers ahead. It might, but unfortunate. Summon her? You speak of the illustrious founder of my art as if it were a mere serving girl. You would watch your tongue in the presence of your betters. In the presence of your betters, Nella. Yep, here she comes. I meant no disrespect. I do not deny the power of your art, nor the good it can do in the right hands. I'm simply... too stubborn and stupid to fully accept it? Ah, well, I suppose none of us are perfect. Myself excluded, of course. 269th Order Medicant Daza, I presume. Tell me all you have seen or heard about this rampaging golem.
Are my eyes to be believed? Trusted? Sworn by? Believed? Is this truly the great Shitoto who stands before my eyes? Yes, it must be. I mean, but of course, my lady. Yes. Daza will tell you all he knows. I saw a strange golem. Odd, curious, strange, wandering in the tangle. And that is not all. It was no ordinary golem. No, but rather the same one I saw in a tome handed down from my forebearer Dagu, a golem of ancient Mach.
One of my own creations? Why, that is simply inconceivable. I designed them to be utterly rampage-proof, and left copious instructions to ensure that my royal apprentices and their apprentices and so on and so forth would see that they stay that way. Mayhap your followers were not so diligent in carrying out your orders after your passing. We all know of the chaos and destruction wreaked by Machi sorcerers during the War of the Magi. I suspect that poring over age-old documents on the upkeep of golems was the least of their concerns. Forgive me my doubts, my lady Shantotto, but you seem quite impartial to your creations and your countrymen. If we were to find ourselves locked in combat with a golem of Mach, do I have your assurance you would not hesitate to strike down your foe? You do not trust me. Trust us. This I know. I'm not deaf to Lalai's ceaseless grumblings. So be it. You cannot help being a simpleton, no more than I can help being the greatest intellect of any era. That old Coot Kukuruka told me that what became of Machi after my passing when he communed with me a century ago. Do you think I deny the senseless destruction caused by my descendants, with the art I myself wrought, no less? Of course not. For I, unlike some of my present companions, am not a bloody fool. But even a fool must understand that a tool is not only as good or evil as she who would wield it. So answer me this. What could I possibly stand to gain from standing idly by as my own creations wreak havoc upon the realm I once called home? I will grant that there is some sense in what you say. In any event, we thank you for your assistance, Daza. Rest assured that we shall see to the rogue golems before any harm befalls you and yours. To the tangle!
Does that overdweller never lighten up? That must be so tiring living each day carrying around a brain of solid stone. Burdensome, worrisome, tiring.
You can say that again, my synonym abusing friend. Dexter, you know the man better than I, and for that I pity you. Is there nothing we can do to buy ourselves a moment's respite from his inane quibbling? Whatever do you suppose is bothering his puny mind? Ooh, options! We have, he's simply in awe of your power, or mayhap he worries for Lalai. Not sure if he... Is he? He probably would be worried about Lalai herself. Because you are using her body right now, that is true. Yes, I have observed this as well. Smaller minds are quick to burden themselves with hand-wringing concern for the well-being of others, as if it were not evident that the girl is more than capable of taking care of herself. In either event, If he insists on tagging along with us, I suppose it would not hurt to win him over, if only so he does not foul things up at the worst possible time. Anyhow, I do believe we have some golems to smite into oblivion. The Tangle, was it? I'll see you there, and do not try to get lost on the way. Oh, don't worry, I will. Haha, that's just to throw her off the scent. I know exactly where I'm going. Torgal, let's go! Alright, so we gotta join Chateau in the Tangle, so we don't have to actually fight anything just yet. I'm assuming joining with her is going to lead to fighting the golems, of course. See what way it's going to be. So where's Daza? Did Daza go on ahead? This chateau was full of mysteries, but one baffles me the most. Just what is it about Lalai's cap that she finds so disagreeable? Was there no custom of wearing headgear in her age? Probably not, especially if they're trying to build her off of actually Shantoto herself, because she wasn't wearing any caps. These lands were far more dry and agreeable in my day, but I suppose much can change in 2 millennia, especially without me around to keep things in order. But this is no time to get caught up in nostalgia. We have golems to smash and search for. Not necessarily in that order, I suppose. Yes, I can sense particularly strong etheric energies coming from that direction. Ah! I will accompany Shatoto to ensure that she remains focused on the task at hand. Might you survey the area south of here? These environs afford our foe no end of hiding spots, and I'm ill-inclined to walk into any ambush. True. So I will help with that. Time to ambush the ambushers. Potentially. So, need to find some place to the south, which is just over here. Okay, so where's the spot? Ah! It's behind me! Okay, so what do my, I was gonna say elfin eyes, but they're not elfin eyes. What do my black mage eyes see? You look far and wide, but can discern no sign of golems, rampaging or otherwise. Return to the southwestern reaches of the Tangle and see how Shatoto and Zahai Nela are fare with their search. Is it just me, or do I get the feeling that Zahai is not as up and up as he was intending? Or, oh, wait, maybe not. Oh, okay. Yep, we're dealing with something big. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna set this down, deal some damage to you over time, and then start blasting you with some blizzards. And then a fire! And then maybe more of these. Oh, nope, none of that. And then back here, good. Get that back up. And that, and more fire. And then flare, because I can. Then I can get some money, MP back already. Then I'm going to freeze you, so I can get those things back. So I can actually cast these. Nope! None of that, thank you. Get some MP back. And kill you! There we go. Nice. And I was nearly dead. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Oh, I can't even target Zia yet. Right, I'll just help Shitoto for now. Alright, what in the world happened? Ugh. If only this body were my own, I would have raised that oversized block of stone to the ground. I suppose I should thank you for coming to my aid. Had I lost consciousness in the midst of battle, I would certainly have been done for. And poor Lalai with me. No, Lady Shitoto, it is I who owe you a debt of gratitude. Had you not drawn the creature's initial strike, I would surely have met an inglorious end, but that is not the least of my failings. It was my fault, and mine alone, that we were caught unawares. Though it shames me to say so, my eyes were on you when they should have been watching out for our enemy. Who is this sorceress who wields such frightful power? Does she truly mean to save our realm? Or will she destroy it? These thoughts continue to haunt me. But no more. Seeing you risk your life for me, a humble hero you've only just met, I say this with no reservations. You are a paragon of virtue and a model to all mages, white or black. Why, I do believe those are the most intelligent words I've heard you utter yet. Keep talking like that and I might yet learn to tolerate your presence. Figures. But if you think that means I'm going to give you your precious Lalai back, you best think again. We still have a falling star to fend off, do we not? My precious Lalai. I have not the slightest idea what you might be implying. Oh. You wouldn't, would you? Was it not your grand dream to see the white and black, the arts of healing and destruction, united for the common good? So says Lalai at the very least. Is the girl not an invaluable piece to the future you would realize? This is all well and true, but invaluable and precious have different connotations. Mayhap not in your time, but the meanings of words evolve over time, you see, and... What I'm trying to say is, of course Lalai is a friend and ally, but the same could be said of Dexter here, and... Which is not to say I would not want to see her again, of course, only that... Oh, never mind. You're okay, buddy, you're okay, I understand, I think. At any rate, I do believe we've done all we can here. Lady... Sorry, Mike. Lady Shitoto, please forgive me for having troubled you. Henceforth, I promise that I will aid you in whatever way I can. And with that, I do believe I must be off. Somewhere. Don't even know where you're going now? That flustered? What? One last thing, if I may, Lady Shitoto. While you are awake and speaking with us, what becomes of Lalai's consciousness? That is to say, is she still there, listening? What a curious question. She is slumbering in the recesses of her mind, such as much that I am when she is awake. But to answer your question, no, she's not listening, though we do have some rather stimulating conversations from time to time. If you'd like, I could share the details. No. I mean, never mind. I really must be getting off to... Right, that place I was going. He's so goddamn flustered. Like I am a lot of the time. What a curious man. At any rate, I feel my consciousness beginning to wane. Lalai will be waking from slumber ere long, and I would return to Ul'dah before she does. I suggest you do the same. Your friend has much he wishes to discuss with you. I guess so. Let's go see what that is. Back and over to the Sacrarium! Specifically back to Ul'dah. And then the Sacrarium. Bye, Marbles! See you never! Then again, I don't know if another quest is going to have us come over here or not. Probably shouldn't have said anything just in case. Alright, back on over to Miners Guild this time. Da, 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 da. And then yonder direction. Back in one piece, and Sahai's not here. He's probably too flustered. Still. Welcome back, Dexter. As you might have surmised, it is I, Lalai. Mistress Shitoto returned to her repose not moments ago. Oh, not moments ago? Neat. Before drifting off to slumber, she imparted me some details regarding what she sees as the next phase of our task. To wit, she would have us venture further afield to investigate any golem menaces that might be stirring out of eyeshot. Speaking of menaces, whatever became of those the stone-headed hearer? I suppose it's too much to hope that Mistress Shitoto finally set his robes alight. No. Oh, we have options here too. He has come to respect Lady Shitoto, or he seems to have... let's not put that in the open. Let's just say he respects Lady Shitoto. I dare say it took him long enough. Still, we cannot hold the man's ignorance against him. Not all of us are blessed with burgeoning intellects. Anyhow, I trust you'll keep me informed if our hero friend exhibits any more impertinent behavior. I'll think of suitable retribution. I dare say putting him to sleep and hiding his glasses would send a clear message, and be rather amusing, no less. Just doing a little prank on him. In any event, I should return to my research, as should you. Shitoto will be doubtless call upon us before long, and our powers must be primed for the occasion. I think so too, but that's going to be for not quite some time, unfortunately. So, I think the potentially last thing for today? Yeah, I think the last thing for today, given the fact that it took me just over 3 hours to do the other 3 healer quests. It's going to take as much time to complete these, but not as much because we're a little bit into the Red Mage already, I think, right? Switch to the Red Mage and go see what we can do about that. Color of her hair is next, whatever. Oh, right, back at a reference toll. Ha ha ha. Did I do the level 60 quest for that already? I don't remember. I think we did. No, I did so for the Dancer and the Gunbreaker, so I don't think I did so for the... Where are you guys again? There you are. I did not do so for you, right? No, we didn't. Yeah, the color of her hair is next, level 60 quest. Zaroon has a proposal for your ongoing training. Dexter, Arya, while there are lessons to be learned as I dragged you along from a quest for vengeance, 'tis time I offered a more structured approach to your training. Events are in motion to liberate Alamigo from its oppressors, but it would continue aiding the struggle from without. I wonder what these lines would have been if... Wait, liberate Alamigo. That's not the same as liberating Doma, is it? I don't think so. Shoot, I don't remember. As I was wondering if this dialogue would be different if we completed the main story of Stormblood before or after this. Might want to look into that later. There is much I can accomplish beyond the borders of my homeland, and Curtis's daughter already has the support of heroes such as you. It was 2 decades ago that I joined the revolutionaries. Though our motives were just, it was our actions that ultimately created a breach for the Empire to exploit. My time at the forefront of that stage has ended. A return to it now would only invite confusion and resentment. The revolution has since become the resistance, and the right to shape the future of Alamigo now rests in the hands of those who will live the coming age. No, I shall play my part by nurturing a new generation of Red Mages. I made my mark as a Crimson Duelist, but you will not be bound by my oath. You're free to decide for yourselves how best to employ the skills I teach you. Now, as for your studies, you're well aware of my proclivity for practical application. We must challenge you with a new frontier, a place where the strong gather in search of adventure. To Idleshire, my friends. Hey, we're off to Idleshire for this one. I'll see you there, Arya. Alright, off to Idleshire. And let's go see where the heck they are here. It's raining here too. Good. Okay, so it looks like you're on the... Yep, you're on the other side of the thing. I went the exact opposite way. Oh, Arya has a new outfit. Ooh. I can't exactly see it with my umbrella in the way. Ah, neat. I like that. Young Arya has invested in her appearance. It would seem. Doesn't she look the part? Aww. Right. Let's break in that new equipment. There's a hostile organization of goblins known as the Illuminati making trouble for the people here in Idleshire. I've dealt with them before. The most prominent threat in the populace seems to be the mechanical soldiers controlled by Illuminati aggressors. I say we do the locals a favor by using these clunking contraptions as combat practice. As for, after your battle with Lambard, however, that may be all they amount to. Especially for you, Dexter. Your mastery of red magic is such now that I dare say you could handle a mechanical soldier or two on your own. As for you, Arya, your spells have raw power, though lack refinement. I think I would prefer to have you training alongside a partner. I wish to try fighting alone. Please understand, before I began learning magic, I felt like I scarcely existed. But when I work to match you and Dexter, when I see myself improving, that's when I feel the most alive. I want not more than to become a full-fledged red mage. I want to stand at your side and fight as your equal. Well, far be it from me to stop you. Mayhap the perfect way to conquer your difficulties with white magic is to be alone in a situation which offers you little recourse but to rise above them. So you're gonna throw her into the battle, huh? Both of you should head towards the Architecton and find your own mechanical foes to overcome. I'll be waiting for you here in the Maker's Quarter. Alright, off we go! Time to go train! I hope Arya does well. Alright, so we're gonna survey the area and defeat enemies that appear. We're gonna do so in style! Also, did I see that before? Yeah, I did see this was here earlier. It's a level 59 quest. I don't know what that does for me. If I have a bit of time after this, I'll look into what that is, because I didn't see that before, and I don't know what prompted it. Later, of course. First, I need to go survey an area and defeat enemies. Those would be... The Architecton was... this direction, I think? Was I correct? I was correct! Haha! Okay, let's go! Joyride! La da 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 da. How far do we need to go? Is this the same spot that we had to go to for the for some of the other Alexander quests? Yeah, right at the corner of this road here. Is it the same one? I think so. It is. But that's not what I'm gonna fight. Not that thing. Oh, it's a further ahead. Aha. So it's somewhere... Aha! This is a destination right here. Alright, let's go see what we have to fight here. Survey the area. Oh, survey first and defeat... Oh, yeah. Survey and defeat enemies. Hey! How are you guys doing? Let's fight you guys. How about that? I jolt at you! Oh, none of that, thank you! Or that! Take care of you with this. I do this as well. Whoop! Don't you dare! And then this and you. How about I embolden as well? Do more damage! This does do more damage. Whoop. Look out. Did I have access to First Stone? I didn't see. I don't think I did. Just do this as well. Just a little bit more damage. Nope, none of that. Oh, I need to heal. Oh, I beat you already. Oh, okay. Neat. Now to go back and speak with Zaroon. Is it? Oh. Ah, right. He said the Maker's Quarter. It's going to be up here. Why did I think he said Maker's Quarter is still in Idleshire? I keep forgetting the names of places. Aha, there you be. But I see Arya's not back yet, so I'm assuming she's still fighting somewhere. Ah, I have come to recognize that confident step. Well done, Dexter. I did good. Did you happen to spot Arya on your travels? Unless I sorely overestimated her abilities, I would have expected her to arrive not long after you. No, I didn't see her. Arya did seem intent on proving herself. Pray forgive the tortured metaphor, but I have a feeling she may have sliced off more than she could fry. Come, let us seek our young mage and render her aid if need be. Good idea! Although she's probably going to see it as a slight if we try to help her. Let's hope that's not the case. Where did she go? Okay, so somewhere over here. A little bit further. Here we go. Aha! Oh. Okay, so you did do something, but it looks like it tucked you out in the meantime. Oh, and it looks like you fought another goblin as well. Dexter, I did it. I won. Well, just barely, it looks like. Dexter, there you are. Is Arya unharmed? My, that is a fair gathering of goblins. From the looks of it, defeating this lot took almost everything she had. And can you walk, my friend? I've never seen you so... Whoa! give them to me. Your life energies, your souls, I must feed. What? Her hair, it's become like Lambert. Stop this, Arya! 'Tis no use. The hunger has taken over. We'll have to knock her senseless. Oh boy, not this again. Oh, wait, don't even fight her? Huh. I suggest we take her back to Idleshire and let her rest at Rowena's establishment. I only hope she'll be more amenable to discussion when she awakes. Oh boy, this is turning out not good already. Hey, fun times with people going rampant again. Uh-oh. Okay, so where exactly are you? Ah, yeah, Rowena's place. Got it. Okay, it looks like she's back up on her knee. I was gonna say back up on her feet, but she's clearly sitting down. They've agreed to lend us a place where Arya can recover. I'm not overly fond of owing favors to Rowena's consortium, but some days a bad deal is the best one can get. As you can see, her companion has regained her senses. Mayhap it would be best if you spoke with her. You doing okay, Arya? What happened? Did I truly attack you? Well, you tried. Gods, why would I do such a thing? I remember defeating that contraption. I remember falling to my knees, exhausted from spellcasting. I remember my thoughts fading away as a roar in my head grew louder and louder, and then nothing. I don't understand what possessed me. Never would I draw my blade on you, or Zaroon. I'm truly sorry. Once more, my memory betrays me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, she did have problems with memory loss before. Is this related to that? This was poor judgment on my part. I should not have tested you so harshly. Listen to me carefully now, Arya. I've seen how battle can exhaust you, but I failed to understand what grim truth such exhaustion presaged. In the moment you say a roaring drowned out your thoughts, the color of your hair changed quite distinctly. We witnessed a similar transformation in Lambert ere he began to feed upon living ether. Lambert was able to employ magics of incredible power, but it left him hungering for life force. I believe what you experienced was a surrender to that very same hunger. It cannot be. My erstwhile colleague described how he enacted a change in his physical being. While I suppose that it's possible such a ritual was performed upon you as well, he mentioned the process requiring many years. You may have more questions, I am sure, but for now, you must rest. If this hunger takes hold when your ether is exhausted, then it's even more important that you recuperate from your exertions. And Arya, do not despair that you have lost yourself. After all, you are in perfect control now, are you not? I am. Thank you, Zaroon. Dexter, we will seek the cure to Arya's condition. Though I have little knowledge of such forbidden arts, I'm confident that a determined expedition will yield the answers we require. Prepare yourself for another journey. I will do so, sir! Also, learning to quell your inner demons is a lot like what the warrior quest had to do, so I at least have some experience with that. The next Red-Made quest will be available from Zaroon Apatia upon reaching level 63, which I can do right now. I've decided to not let this upset me. As Zarin says, I'm still in control of who I am. Who's to say that's not going to last? Traced in blood. Ugh, fun. Zaroon proposes a journey to the cradle of Red Magery. Ooh, we're going to be traveling somewhere. Are you ready to depart? The journey I have in mind will take us into the mountains of Girabanya, where we will visit the ziggurats built by the Red Mages of Eld. Oh, wait. That ziggurat was built by the Red Mages? Oh, okay, cool. Lambert and I once explored those ruins, those ancient ruins, searching for knowledge of the first incarnation of red magic. That was long ago, before we met Curtis and joined the revolution. Before I realized the matter of hidden wisdom for which Lambert had been truly seeking. The edifice itself has now been overrun by Kikirn, but a thorough expedition would still unearth something of value, mayhap even the secrets behind Lambert's occult transformation, which might give information on how to help you. Arya, my friend, I must ask that you remain here and continue your convalescence, and no spell casting. Not even a lick of flame to light a candle. In your weakened state, we know not how suddenly the hunger might return. Yes, of course. Just the thought of what might happen is enough to make me feel ill. I'll be fine in my sickbed, but what of you two? Are you really going to travel all the way to Garabania just for me? What would I do if the positions were, what would you do if the positions were reversed? If Dexter were afflicted by a condition and you knew a cure might be found beyond the mountains, what then? Why, I would be out the door in a moment. Wow, really? Thank you, I guess. That you would respond so emphatically is the reason we have no qualms about doing the same for you. Arya's worked so hard to master her skills, and I imagine it will be hard to refrain from training for a while, but she must recover from her exhaustion first, before aught else. Come, Dexter, the ziggurat awaits. Rest well, Arya. We shall return as swiftly as we are able. Okay, we're off to the ziggurat. Been a while since I've been there. I hate to be the cause for so much trouble, and I hate that I still feel so weak. I promise to stay in bed like a good girl until I'm fully recovered. Then you're gonna come after us? Probably? I don't know. Okay, we're heading to the ziggurat. The closest one to that would be... Where would that be? Was it the Fridges or the Peaks? Yeah, okay, so the closest one would be Alagana. And since I don't have flight in that area yet, it's going to be a while for me to get all the way over there, but, what can you do? I mean, technically what I could do is just wait until I've actually completed enough so I can, you know, fly in this area for now, but, nah. Just taking my time also works as well. So, we're going to be heading to... around... through this area called Byron's Bread. Ow! How dare you hit me with wind! Well, you're not going to be fighting me for long. Good. Okay, so beyond this place called Byron's Bread, and then off to the west after that. Just beyond this area. Good. Then through these. Through the last forest, beyond all these blood gliders. Hey, speaking of blood. Speaking of tracing blood. Okay, so where is Zaroon hiding? Or is he hiding? I'm not sure. So to the side beyond this rock ridge. Hopefully this blood glider does not want to fight me in the meantime. Good. Good, blood glider. And here he be. Just waiting for us to show up. Let's begin our expedition, shall we? Be on the lookout for stone tablets bearing the histories of the Red. Did I mention that it was our forebearers in the art who constructed the ziggurat? It was built to suppress the unstable weather that was whipped up in the wake of that era's calamity, a sort of dampening weight that slowed the land's raging currents of ether to a trickle. That's why it's designed that way? Huh. Designed so that, like, stops or at least suppresses ether? In time, however, the ziggurat also became a library where successive generations of red mages enshrined their stories and their secrets. 'Tis a shame that so many of these precious slates have since been lost to plunders, or simply worn down by the ravages of time. As such, I do not expect to find a fully intact record of Lambert's ghastly rite, but at the very least, we should discover hints of what the transformation ritual entails. You take one way, and I'll take another, and we'll both take care not to fall a prey to Kikirn bandits. Got it. So, which side am I testing? Looks like I'm testing all of them, and they're up somewhere. They're inside the ziggurat? Maybe? Not sure. Looks like they are inside somewhere. Okay, so let's head up. Pardon me, Kikirn. Nice, you didn't see me. Oh, the other two were below me. Interesting. So this one is up here somewhere. How did they not see me? Wow. Okay, close enough. Let's head up and see what I find up here. Aha! Chart tablet. Interact, and what do I find? Oh, I just need to collect them. Aha. All right, let's head back down and see what we can find. Should I do this? I can't tell if oh, there are Kikirn down there. So I just need to be careful not to go right next to one that's going to be looking at me. So let's go. Ow! Okay. So I landed in a spot where none will see me. Good. And they're not even looking at me anyway. So, let's grab this while you're not looking. Still not looking. Good. Okay. Now let's run around to the other side, see what we can find here. Avoid you in the meantime. Good. Okay, so past these guys. Don't look at me. Good. And then somewhere over here. Aha! It's on top of this rock. Up. Let me up there, please. Up, please. Up. There we go. Now I can grab it. Huh, okay. And come meet up with Zarun again. Now, no fighting. Oh, that was close. You almost saw me. Okay, just avoid you. Oh, you're looking directly at me. You know what? I don't think it matters too much. Pardon me. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait. Do you not want to fight me? I was gonna go in front of you to see if you wanted to fight me. Oh, wait, you don't. Do none of these want to fight me? I was being sneaky for no reason. Oh, come on. I thought it was being clever about it. Darn it. Well, I know now. So I don't need to be so worried about fighting pretty much anything in this area, actually. How did you fare? I discovered a number of tablets myself, which, while positively fascinating, offered little on the subject of occult rituals. Well, let's see if mine did. I found a stone tablet detailing the process for concocting an alchemical potion of Machi origin, a stone tablet filled with the folklore of ancient Andapur. Ooh, folklore of Andapur from here. Interesting. And then a stone tablet describing the early history of red mages. That was it! Oh, if I'm reading this one correctly, you may have found exactly what we were looking for. It appears to be a record from a time before red magic was unified as a distinct discipline. The passage describes a rite by which one can make a pact with the void scent and ingest its blood in exchange for supernatural power. Even amongst their kin, certain creatures of the void harbor a voracious appetite for living ether. Lambard must have acquired the ability to siphon these victims' life force from one such fiend. The practice in question is said to have started with a family of Machi sorcerers who lived in the era preceding the Sixth Umbral Calamity. For red mages, whose arts draw so heavily upon their own ether, there is an obvious, if distasteful, advantage to stealing a foe's life energies. If one can employ such energies to fortify and sustain one's own form, as Lambard did, then one can even wield magics beyond the limitations of ordinary mortals. Oh dear. Not surprising, however, its tendency to result in ether-starved madmen led to the rite being declared a forbidden art. Huh. There's more. Some mention of an alchemical concoction that would serve to sate the hunger for ether when the living prey is unattainable. Oh, that was the potion that potion slate that I found. And the helpful scribe has even included a method for its preparation. Arya's transformation was strikingly similar to Lambard's. Surely this concoction would prove effective at curbing her condition as well. Let's see here. It seems the main ingredient is a chunk of semi-crystallized ether. Such a substance could be drawn from the core of an Urolith, and I'm thinking the bigger the better. If I recall correctly, there are Uroliths to be found in the east, in the vicinity of the Sleeping Stones. Pray find yourself one of the larger specimens and procure an ethereal core. Once you have what you need, we can rendezvous in the hamlet of Alagana. I shall busy myself collecting the other ingredients. Okay. On it, boss. So, we're heading east. How far east? Oh boy, we're heading to a couple of areas I've not been to before. Okay, we're gonna have quite the journey ahead. Let's go. It's gonna be a while before I get there. Oh, I can probably just go head out this way, can't I? Ha 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 ha. Is this the ziggurat music or just the... It looks like this is just the area music. Fun. Oh, hey! Why do you want to fight me all of a sudden? What? No! I don't want to fight you. Go away. Huh, good. Okay. A new area called Rust Rock. New location discovered. And then beyond whatever this fate is... Fighting Mudsuds. Interesting name for a beast. Not interested in fighting you, though. I'm going to continue beyond you. Oh, there's something over here. Is this... Oh, this must be related to that, the castrum that was over here? Maybe? Oh, yep, that was related to that. Okay, so avoid that for now. Continue up this way. Avoid this scarab. Good. Oh, hello. Is that another one of these suds? Or probably it's pronounced Sood. Rude Sood. So not what I'm looking for. Need to continue north through here. Actually, hold on. While I'm still here, while there's no enemies around, I'm going to see if there's any ethers, things that I missed. Oh, there's one to the northwest, this direction. Oh. I was thinking I could probably go after that now, but that's a bit out of the way. I was hoping to try to go for something that was on the way. But I don't know how difficult it would be to go in that direction from here. Oh. Hey, a place I haven't been to yet called the Hidden Tier? Ooh. What kind of place is this? Okay, looks like some kind of ritual place, maybe? Entertainment space for something, but it's being possessed by a bunch of Soods right now, so not interested in that. You know what? Since I'm here, I'm going to see if the ether current is over here anywhere. 300 to the west, so somewhere around here. Is it around here, or do I need to go... I probably need to go down the falls, don't I? Yeah, that's unfortunate. I have to go down these falls, and there's no easy way for me to get back. Darn it! Okay, I'll have to go get that some other time. Let's see. From here, I continue further east. Avoid more of these Soods. Also avoid this big guy. Are these things... Yeah, these things are supposed to be, like, design influence from, like, Humbaba, right? I think so. Final Fantasy VI. Ooh, hello. Ooh, we have more of these... Oh, these are the Uroliths. Okay. So I'm supposed to be fighting one of these, but I need to survey an area specific to find it. Okay, so it's going to be... Oh, nope. Not interested in fighting you, buddy. More interested in fighting something else that is further south from here. Of course, I have to make my way around first. too bad there's no, like, ether current area around here I could attune to. That would make it much easier to get back if I need to. That's huge. Then again, I guess they all are. Huh. I guess we're supposed to fight one specific... Aha! There's the spot I need to find. The destination. Okay, so survey the area to find an Urlith to fight. And how big is this one going to be? Pretty darn big. All right, let's go. Embolden. Increase my power. Oh, boy. Ha! You missed me. This was strangely easy. There. And heal myself in the meantime. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Got its core. And now I'm supposed to deliver it all the way... All right, all the way back to Algana. There we go. Oh, wait. No. What I could do is... what I could do is walk all the way to Mason's Falls to get that ether current, but I think I can just warp all the way back here and just go find it that way. So, while I'm here, I'm going to head east before I talk to you, Zarun. I'll be back, don't worry. Just going to go over it. Oh, it's up there. Ah, so I got up this way. Okay, cool. So it's actually closer to here than I thought. I didn't have to go down the waterfall at all. Sweet! Also, there are more people up here I didn't talk to before, like Gerber. Ah, the old joints aren't what they used to be. I can hardly believe I used to go up and down these slopes with pounds of stone in hand. Oh yeah, you're one of the workers too? Okay, just a little bit. Oh, anyone else here I can talk to that I haven't talked to before? I don't see any. So for now, I'm just going to grab this and then head off. Oh, there is someone up here, Hodgkin. Do this first. One step closer to flight. And then while I'm here, before I go talk to Zarun again, Hodgkin. As I'm too weak to do any hard labor, Raganfrid tasked me with managing village affairs. It's not the most enjoyable work, but then there's little enjoyable about Alagana in the first place. Ah. I mean, people who live here all their lives would probably think that, wouldn't they? Just surrounded by all this stone and pretty much nothing else. Ow. I'm gonna talk to you. What kind of quest is that? Hey, come on. Let me select it. Oh, it's a level 61 quest. So that unlocks something for me that I might want to look into later, but not now. I'll look into it sometime. I'm pretty sure the story's going to have me come back to this area eventually, so I might do it then. Were you able to procure a suitable core? I did. Oh, it is a core taken from an immense Urlith. The object's seeds with semi-crystallized ether. Ah, yes, this will do nicely. Enough to create a decent-sized dose at any rate. I've gathered together the other ingredients, so all that's left is to deliver them to the hands of an experienced alchemist. Ah, but Arya must be wondering where we are. Why don't you go on ahead to Idleshire and avail her of our progress? I'll meet you there as soon as I'm finished haggling with the potion mixers in Ul'dah. I mean, I could probably do it too. I guess not. Okay, back to speak with Arya again. Let's see how well she's doing. I hope she's doing okay on her own. Uh-oh. Is she doing okay on her own? Let's find out. Arya, up here. Arya? Oh, okay, you're still here. Good, you're okay. Didn't mean to be so close to you for this. A kind of potion? And it's supposed to help with the hunger? That will be the one less worry then. Do you think Zarun will be back soon? Based on the fact we're going into a cutscene, he probably is. Haha, I was correct. I'm returned. Arya, pray, drink this concoction. I shall tell you of our discoveries in Yerabanya. By the gods! The taste was not exactly pleasant, but I already feel much recovered. It's as if a cool stream of water was poured on the fire in my chest. I don't know how to thank you. Your smile is the finest reward we could ask for. But I ask that you do not become complacent. That tonic is merely meant to help replenish your depleted ether. It will do not to undo the underlying affliction. Oh, that's unfortunate. I understand. If I exhaust my mana again, I'll be back to where I was. A savage uncontrolled by hunger. Which means I should still give up on training for now. For now. So, you think Lambert infused me with void-sent blood while I was held captive? According to what I found in the Yellow Jackets incident reports, the span of time that elapsed between your kidnapping and subsequent rescue was not terribly long. And for much of your ordeal, you were shut inside a box. It seems unlikely there was sufficient opportunity to perform a highly complicated and dangerous ritual. No, we must look elsewhere for the truth behind your condition. You must let me help you. If it allows me to begin practicing magic again, even one day earlier, it's torture watching the moments pass, wasting time I could be using to catch up to you. Ooh, options are you'll get there or you'll never catch me. No, I'm not going to be mean to her. You'll get there. I'm not going to be mean to her like I accidentally did last time. I'll certainly try, though I'm not sure what help I'll be. I think we'll have our suffering friend delve into the scrolls for us. The Charlayans have left behind a veritable mountain of lore through which we can dig for answers. Dexter, I shall leave you to your training. After all, you must give Arya an ever-growing peak to look up to. Something to look forward to getting up to. And I don't even need to train for that long. I just need to wait 5 seconds. Or do I? Oh, wow. Almost forgot where I was for a moment there. I'm still not allowed to practice spellcasting, but at least I'm feeling back to normal. I'll be helping Zarun search through as many scrolls and tomes as I can. Alright, Zarun, what have we found out so far? Nightkin. Zarun has a particular book he wishes to track down. A book, eh? Greetings, Dexter. Arya and I have begun wading through the sea of ancient text, but I've yet to fish out any promising cures for her condition. I did, however, recall something which may help narrow down our search. Long ago, Lambert had one particular book which he would read with uncommon intensity. I've forgotten the title now, but I do remember that inside were scrawled the memoirs of a deranged killer who was executed as a heretic in Ishgard. This criminal is said to have committed a number of ritualistic murders, all carried out with a most peculiar form of thaumaturgy. I merely thought of a vulgar choice of reading material at the time, but now I wonder if that peculiar form of thaumaturgy was what kept Lambert glued to its pages. Oh dear. It sounds positively awful, and yet it might just give us the clues we've been missing. I'll see if I can track those memoirs down. I understand it's quite a rare volume, and when it comes to hunting down elusive treasures, it may be worth consulting a professional treasure hunter. A treasure hunter? Why would we... Okay. Dexter, are you acquainted with Midnight Dew? Why don't you take Arya and pay her a visit? Oh, yeah, I know where she is. I'll try my hand at a different route. It's a long shot, but Rowena is known to stock a truly eclectic range of wares. Alright, ready to go? Let's be off. Alright, no, Midnight Dew is just outside. Let me mount up real quick. Midnight Dew, there you be! And are you with you? Good. Is this the Midnight Dew Zarun asked us to meet? It certainly is. Let's talk. Ah, it's you. Something you need. A heretic's memoirs for the young lady here? Bit of an odd request, but who am I to judge? Oh, yeah, we're not interested for that reason. Oh, so you're working with Zaruntia then? I thought you wanted it for some sort of tasteless personal collection. Let me think now. Ishgardian heretic. Ritualistic killings. Ah, hells, it couldn't be. What? One of my fellow salvagers was just telling tales of a treasure he'd spied in the Great Gubal Library, a rare book called Nightkin. Oh, the name of the quest. Claims he glimpsed the title as he was running for his life through Rhapsody's quadrangle. Tis a sought-after tome for collectors of the macabre, said to be written by an Ishgardian murderer who believed himself some manner of demon. Half diary, half grimoire, and chock full of bloody lunacy. Well, it certainly fits the description. We should head back to Rowena's and share the news with Zarun. Thank you for your help, Miss Midnight. Why did I say Miss Midnight? That wasn't part of that at all. Sorry about that, Midnight. You have anything? What else is here? Oh, the higher level Gubal Library thing. Not interested. At least not for a while. I don't know how hard it's going to be to go through that. Hey, you're back. Zarun's back. He'll want to know what we learned from Midnight too. All right, so what did you... also, yeah, you were doing research to yourself, right? Yes, Nightkin. That was the title. Written by a killer who thought himself born of fiends. Such a belief would certainly brand him a crazed heretic in Ishgard, but I suspect the truth is he was much like Lambard, a mage who delved too deeply into forbidden arts. And you say the book was seen in the Great Gubal Library. I've not entered that place since the Charlayans departed this land. What of you, Dexter? I was there recently, actually, on behest of a witch. Like the back of your hand, huh? Well then, I vote for you to be our guide. I hadn't known the library's guardians had turned hostile. I'm sorry, Aurea, but you will have to remain behind. No sense putting you in a situation where you might be forced to fling spells. Oh, I wouldn't have liked to. I would have liked to have seen those fabled shelves, but you're right, of course. Come, Dexter. Let's hurry through the hinterlands ere some intrepid adventurer makes away with our prize. Walking through me as always. How dare you? You're gonna be okay, Aurea? I wonder what secrets those memoirs hold. I imagine it will be like peering into the mind of a madman. That sounds accurate. It sucks that she can't go with us too. It sounds like she's really been looking forward to it. Dang it. That's not gonna be affecting her psyche, is it? I don't know. Okay, we're supposed to speak with him at the library, and unfortunately there are no crystals nearby, which sucks. So I gotta fly all the way there. Thankfully, I can fly. Unlike in the other areas, and like where we were at the peaks. Ah, here you are, Zarun. Oh, yep, we're going into an instance. I thought that would be the case. Right, let's not dawdle once we're inside. We make straight for Rhapsody's quadrangle and leave as soon as we've acquired the tome. From what I remember, the book Lambard would read was of a fair thickness and bound in leather covers. Hopefully it'll be not too difficult to find. I'm pretty sure every book is like that. Oh, wow, we're in this part already? Ooh, okay. 'Tis more layered than library now. Lead the way, my friend. Here we go! Alright, I want to target you because you're going to try to summon something, aren't you? Whoop! Sorry, Zarun! Didn't mean to paralyze you like that. Also, I should be doing this. Hitting you both! Ha ha ha! Ooh! Fun spell. Bang! Ha 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 ha! Oh, nice. Okay, they're done. Anything else want to fight me? Ooh. These guys want to fight me. How's about I do this? And then this. Grab you both. Ha ha ha! Oh, look out! None of that, thank you! Oh, you like that? And boom! Okay, and then you. And now you. Oh, not close enough. Now you. Ah, it's unfortunate it wasn't. It didn't bring enough for that. Sorry. Okay. Almost. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I completely forgot that I decided to look up what manification does, so I know exactly what that does. I can use that here. It has to be in combat first, apparently. Haha! Now I can. That's what I wanted. Nope, ran out for that. Darn it. That's unfortunate. Didn't mean to. Also, I need to heal. Ow! Oh, thank you for that. Okay, back into it. I meant to use the other one, but that's fine. Can target you for this. Oh, boy. Nope, target you. Whew, okay. I'm not using my abilities properly. Sorry. Okay, continue on. I'll worry about emboldening once we face whatever is going to be down here. Oh, boy. These things. Is there anything over here? Nope. Okay, it's just these. Let's go! And then target you with this. Don't worry about emboldening just yet. Just get a little bit more for more ether. Oh. I still have double cast, so I'll double cast it on you. The quadrangle's up his head just a little further now. Now I can do this. And this. A little bit of that. Whee! And blast ya! Yeah! Run through the golem because I can. Oh, okay, so we don't have to fight anything at the end? We just have to search? Okay. 5 piles of books to search. Let's see which one of these is what we need. Here we are. Now to find that book. It's probably not within this stack. In the year 906 of the 6th Astral Era, a murder did occur wherein a member of the clergy was struck down by a knight of common birth. The knight, whose name was Trifinel, wet his blade in the priest's blood after witnessing the unspeakable abuse of an orphan waif under the pretense of an exorcism. May his conviction in the face of corrupted faith be praised. That's not the book I'm looking for. The pages contain incredibly detailed pictures of female deities in various stages of undress. No male divinities appear to be included in this collection. Huh, absolutely not what we're looking for. No, not that one. The tome we seek is titled The Nightkin. During the Thorn Dynasty, a series of unsolved killings shook the very foundations of Ul'dah. The murderer was so named for the practice of leaving a card from the deck of Arcana by the bloody bodies of the slain. Oh, the Arcana killed it. That makes sense, actually. Officials publicly suggested the murderer selected targets based upon divination. As several key figures of a faction that opposed the royal house were prominent amongst the victims, however, it was whispered that the seemingly random slaughter was merely a cover for political assassinations. Strangely smart, but not what we're looking for. How about this pile? The ink is faded to the point of illegibility. So not that one. So it's the last one we're looking for. We need to read every page, my friend. Today I visited the Twelveswood. Lady Adamine of the Darkancours, a regular patron of mine, bid me call upon her household. I set off with confidence, my latest masterpiece in hand, but it was within the halls of Hawk Manor that I beheld the true pinnacle of perfection. So it's not— Oh! Whoa! Hi! Oh! Ever-living Bibliotaph, what are you doing here? We roused a guardian. Let's dispatch this nuisance. I wasn't expecting to actually fight a boss at the end of this. What the heck? How dare you? Ow! You're hurting a lot, too. That's not fun. Heal up a bit. Yeesh. Ow! Uh-oh. Not the Void Spark again. Oh, no. Let's keep that away from us. Ow! I need to heal again already. Jeez. Heal up again. Okay, thank you for the heals, buddy. Oh, boy. Not that. You know what? Whee! That works. You okay, Zaroon? Uh-oh. Gotta get closer. It. Ow, it still hit me. Darn it. Uh-oh. Gotta get another void spark away. Get over here. Okay. I'm back to it. Hey, don't interrupt me. How dare you? Oh, because I was slow, that's why. Oh, boy. I need to heal already. Oh, thank you for that. Okay, back into it. It. Okay. And then back towards you for this. Uh-oh. Oh, get it back over here. So don't hurt us. Okay. Back into it. Whoop. Do this again. Uh-oh. Okay, this again. It calls forth more physics. Step in the circles to break the summons. I'm doing that exactly. Ow! I'm taking a lot of hurt. Got it. Now I need to heal a lot. Okay, back into it. Actually, I should do this so I can do this as well. Whee! You stay away from my friend. I need to heal again already. Ow! Uh-oh. Whew, okay. Good so far. I'm getting a little too much white mana. I need to start casting Thunder. Good, he's down to less than a quarter. Almost. Oh, I need to heal again already. Ow! That was a lot! Oh boy. Avoid that. Heal up. Good. Woo! How about I embolden? More damage. I should be doing that. We've almost had it. Ended Sorry Tale. I'm trying. I need to be able to do this and then this. Uh-oh. You're hurting me a lot. I don't like that. Heal. Woo! Run! Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, we finally got it. The bookish behemoth has fallen. It appears a prize was laid within its belly. Oh! Another pile of books. Ah, here it is. I am the descendant of demons, a scion of tainted blood. It is for my brethren born into darkness, for the nightkin that I penned these words. The holy men will insist my teachings are madness, the ravings of a deranged killer. But you shall learn that scribes henceforth is eldritch truth, and their faith, the twisted lie. Yes, we found it. There can be no mistake. We needn't tarry in this place. I've breathed my fill of moldy parchment. Oh, I'm glad that went out without a hitch. I nearly died at the end, but got it at least. You did well in there, Dexter. I've never known acquiring a book from a library to be such a strenuous endeavor. May I see the tome? Yes, you may. The memoirs of a twisted killer, filled with musings on the nature of void-sent tainted mortals and instructions for macabre rituals. Yes, the author does certainly seem convinced of his demonic heritage. I can see how the clergy of the time would have passed these writings off as a heretic's delusion, but the spellcraft contained within this is aught but incoherent rambling. Within his memoirs, this mage has provided specific instructions on the workings of forbidden sorcery. Little wonder that Lambert spent so much of his time studying the tome's secrets. But there's more. Much more. Let's return to Idleshire. Arya needs to hear this. I get to teleport all the way back here. Good, instead of just flying all the way back. Alright, mount up and go talk to Arya once more. See how we're doing. There we go. Welcome back. Zurun's had his head buried in that book since he returned. I wonder why. Probably because he's very much looking for a cure here. I finished slogging through the last pages of the Nightkin. There are truths I discovered which made it difficult to continue, but amongst the mounting sense of horror, I found hope. Thus, I bid you listen until the end of my tale. I shall begin with the author himself. Story time. Everyone shut up. Oh, we're not going to sit down for this? And so, this man who wrote the Nightkin was not merely some disturbed killer, but a mage who had mastered the art of the ancients. Exactly so. A century ago in Ishgard, this monster in mortal guise devoured all manner of forgotten text, teaching itself everything from red magic to machi summoning rituals. The secret to this seemingly inexhaustible power lies in his bloodline. He was directly descended from a machi archmagus who had ingested the lifeblood of the Void-Sent Queen Lilith. Oh, from the Void-Sent Queen herself? In fact, it was with this very archmagus that the vile practice of infusing oneself with Void-Sent blood first began. I believe I told you how the Red Mages later outlawed these rituals, but the damage had already been done. Lilith's insidious energies had been passed on to the Archmages as heirs. This clan of ether-drinking spellcasters became known as those who were born into darkness, the Nightkin. The revelation which truly shook me, however, has yet to come. I discovered that Lambard was a scion of the Nightkin clan, and quite likely, so are you, Arya. Okay. The book's author was one of the Callowise family, a surname shared by Lambard. With no small amount of trepidation, I determined to look more into your family's records, and learned that the Callowise name was so prevalent in your mother's side. This can be no coincidence. Are you saying that Void-Sent blood runs in my veins? It explains your preternaturally strong affinity for black magics. When I remembered that Lambard was of a similar arcane disposition, the connection is even more obvious. He had no need to ingest fiendish blood. He simply awoke the corruption which had always lurked within him. The rituals for doing so were clearly described in the pages of the Nightkin. Were these rituals performed upon me too? Again, it's doubtful considering their complex requirements. My theory is that your latent talents were stirred into wakefulness quite by accident, through your induction into the ranks of the Red. I wonder, however, why the same awakening that took years for Lambard to occur so swiftly within you. An innate affinity, perhaps? Whatever the case, that this unstable condition was triggered by your desire for control certainly explains Lambard's parting barb about the injustice of our fate. But all is not lost. There is a way to undo the curse of your lineage. Draw out the blood. The first Callowise drew Lilith into our physical world by providing a mortal host for her soul to possess. He stood unflinching before the fiendish queen he had summoned, and forged with her a bargain of blood and darkness. Once the Archmagus had partaken of her essence, however, he entrapped her inside a heavily glyphed box. Her material form thus captured, Lilith was unable to return to her shadowy realm. Which I'm pretty sure I was at with the what was that thing called? The Ark, right? Yeah. It was written that her imprisonment in this plane of existence was a necessary act, lest the potency of her blood begin to wane. Do you understand what this means, Arya? I think so. Pardon me. Whew. The corruption inside me will last only as long as the Void-Sent Queen remains in our world. Oh, I see. We need to find that box and banish Lilith back into the Void. Exactly right. Defeat the Void-Sent, and the curse upon your blood is lifted. Of course, a creature of Lilith's stature would ordinarily present a near insurmountable challenge. We are fortunate then that the summoner bound her essence to a feeble vessel to prevent her from manifesting her full power. even we few should stand a chance against this lesser incarnation. Now, it appears the author succeeded in tracking down Lilith's prison, and though the book makes no mention of the event, it is entirely possible that the box passed into its possession. His possession. Our surest bet will be to follow in his footsteps. Rest and prepare, my friends. We have an exciting adventure ahead of us. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see that for some time. Because, oh, wait. Okay, yeah, we won't be able to for some time because the next one's level 68, right? Yeah, level 68. So, that marks all 3 of the caster classes thingies. I can't think of the right words for some reason. The class quests for Stormblood, at least for the first initial ones. So, I think that's going to wrap it up for me for now. Yeah, and I think the next time I come back to this, I will start with... Which one should it be? The ranged characters or the melee characters? I'm not sure which one it's going to be, but I'll figure that out once I get to that time. I completely forgot about this thing by Eloise. Holy crap, I almost forgot. How the hell did I do that? Okay, so yeah, it was this level 59 quest I saw here called Top Marks. Eloise is eager for you to rise through the ranks in Clan Centurio. Isn't that the... Oh, wait. Oh, this is how I continue it, isn't it? So you're the famous Dexter, are you? The clan's all abuzz with talk of the brave young adventurer who's joined our ranks. You're part of them? But tell me, how is it storied young fella like you who's only approved to take on level 2 marks? Scared of getting that pretty face of yours scratched, are you? Well, it's up to you, but you've got the stomach... If you've got the stomach for a new challenge... You'll go back to that inn and tell Ardalan that Eloise says he is holding you back. If he doesn't approve of you for more advanced marks, I'll have him he'll have to deal with me. Oh, okay. Back to the Forgotten Night then. Let's go talk to some people. I need to go back to... Oh, I need to actually hit back to Foundation first. I wasn't expecting it to be related to Clan Centurio. Dang. Okay, that's how we continue this. I kept thinking this whole time that I just had to continue with quests until it just randomly showed up. I wasn't entirely sure if that was the thing. There you are, Ardalan. No, not you. Ardalan. Here we go. Oh, so you've met Eloise then, have you? Well, if she says you're ready for level 3 marks, it ain't worth arguing. Just make sure you're well prepared before you go after one of those beasts. They're more dangerous than anything you've hunted so far. The rewards are bigger too, provided you make it back in one piece. I mean, if it's anything like the level 2 rank missions for the different city-states, then it shouldn't be that hard. It's really just waiting for either low-level marks or stuff you find in Fates. Any road, go and have a gander at the Hunt Clan board. So long as you understand the risks, I'll let you pick out any level 3 mark that takes your fancy. Heck yeah, I'll do just that. Now let's see what's available. Oh wait, I gotta activate it first. There we go. The Clan Hunt board is covered in bills showing the details of wanted monsters. If you're sure you're up to the challenge, try taking on one of the level 3 marks. Yes. Heck yeah, now have access to level 3 marks. Or level 3 hunts. You are now permitted to take bills of level 3 clan marks from the Clan Hunt board. Yes! Let's see what this is, just to be sure. Oh. Okay, so they are like regular enemies. Oh. They're just regular enemies then? Huh. I could easily fight any of these if I wanted to. Okay, so it's good to know I can do this now. Heck yeah! Okay, back to the regular thing. So... Thank you all so much for joining me on this journey to complete this thing that I was hoping to complete that I actually did and wasn't sure if I would. No, I certainly did know. I just wasn't sure how long it would take considering the other ones. But yeah, until next time, thank you all so much for joining me and I hope that you have a good night.